Shut up and sit down.
Go. Sorry, mate. Hello, folks. Yes, it's us two pillocks again on your telly, Bobs. Welcome to
Warhammer Wednesday, Wiv Festa and Foxx.
Hello.
Yes, folks, it's us two pilchards on your screens for your delectation to throw teddies at and all kinds of things. Just, yeah.
I don't need any underwear, women's underwear.
Go all Luke Littler and throw Velcro darts at your TV screen, whatever. But welcome. Yes, the dynamic duo has returned. If you'd like to support this channel, let's get that out of the way. You can head over to patreon.com/Festas67's workshop or click the join button below. That gives you access to the Zoom
24/7
hangout where you can come along, shoot the breeze and all of that. And also you can click the $sign to leave a super chat. It's right down the bottom where you type your chatty. You'll see a little rectangle with a $sign. That puts your name on screen in the chat in a big colourful bold window. You get a bit of on-screen guitar and make me incredibly happy and wistful and blubby and all of that. Just going to have a quick go to see who we've got in the chat. Helps if you have it on live chat, Cole, because, yeah.
Hang on. No, I'm on top chat as well. God.
Yeah, YouTube chat's a bit bish at the moment, folks,
Yeah,
so
it's being a bit
beware.
awkward tonight.
Just Sophie and Stormy. Who's Stormy? We need to know. We need to know who Stormy is, Sophie. We've been trying to work it out. He's saying biscuits and like the Festa Foxx with loads of waves, coffees, cookies, cakes, slices of cake and smileys. And hugs and all of that. Sophie's heard a rumour that Fox has a secret stash of sugar-free homemade dark chocolate muffins under his bench. Yes, but they're not sugar-free. They got all the sugars in.
It's actually impossible to have a stash of foods because I don't leave them alone that long enough.
Yeah, you're like one of those little, what's his name? Oh, groundhogs, where, you know.
Groundhogs?
Yeah, or a beaver. Put a plank of wood then. It's like...
Yeah.
Sophie says, bench, infiltrator, space, marines, belly is homemade dark chocolate, muffins and beverages, milk. Because, yes, folks, bench, belly, beverage, biscuit and all of that lot. What's on the bench? What's in your belly? What is your biscuit of choice and your favourite beverage of choice? Because we're nosy and we need to know all of the gory details.
Your current barometric pressure.
Sophie says, I do it, but Fox will deny it. No, yeah, he will. Sophie then says, please can you teach Sophie some painting techniques if you get the chance? Yeah, this is a stream where we're painting, Sophie. But yeah, we'll endeavour to do what we're doing, etc., but yeah, well, you know. We'll do our best to teach you whatever, but we can't stop and do a specific technique if we're not doing it on our particular build, so just bear that one in mind. But there is loads of videos with painting and all of that, not as well.
Check out the rest of the channel.
Bill says, evening peeps and peepettes. Hello, Bill, how you doing? Sophie said hello to Bill. He's got jammy nuts tonight off the Dover variety. I'm glad you clarified that because straight away an image has popped in my head, you rotten git.
Straight away somebody's been sat funny in a warm room and it's not good.
Sophie's going donuts. Also says, remember, like, subscribe and feed Sophie chocolate. Yes, and if you're working on the mobile app, hype the video as well. Just scroll along. Click hype and it just, it's basically a bit like doing a thumbs up, but it just pushes the video out there.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a new thing. It's only been out a little while, mate. But now that you know it, you'll do it. So you know you will.
Yes.
But yeah, any video content, anything like that, load it on the mobile app. Just go through them randomly. Where the thumbs up is, scroll the carousel, click hype and just hype it for us. It really helps me out. I could do with it at the moment. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, Jeff Light is in, says, morning, Cole, Festa and all in Chatland. Hello, Jeff, how you doing, mate? And big hugs for Maggie as well, if she's there. Hopefully you're both all right. Sophie's waving to you. He says,
AV is good.
AV is good.
And Stolby is Sophie's plushy cat. There you go. There you go. Bill says belly, sausage, mash and gravy. Boom, get in. Bench is the 1350th USS Massachusetts. That's the shippy boaty floater thing. Biscuits, donuts, baboon, Clive Fitzgibbons. I see what you did. Oh no, full name Clive Fitzsimmons, Barclay Smythe.
Barclay Smythe, they say.
I used to work with a guy whose surname was Cunningham Smythe. Spelt with the SMY way, yeah.
It's Mr. Cunningham Smythe.
Yeah.
Was he actually living in a 1970s sitcom, though?
He looked a bit like my old English teacher with the old tweed jacket, corduroy, and he had a very thin pencil, so he was ex-military.
Oh,
But he had that demeanour. All he needed was the wooden stick under his arm as he walked along, because he was
Cunningham
proper...
Smythe.
Yeah, proper plank of wood down his back, bolt upright, walk along. It's just how he was.
Cunningham Smythe, DCO.
Lovely fella. He really was a lovely fella, but he just had that squireness about him.
Yeah.
Harry Marwicks, it says Moulding Collie Fox and all the chat. Hello, Harry. How you doing, geese? Harry with an H, just in case, because, my lingo, I destroy every name. And Sophie saying hi to Harry. Absolutely. He says, did he have a monocle? My old professor did.
Ooh,
he had a monocle.
Never met anybody with an actual monocle.
Yeah. Chris Eubank used to wear a monocle, didn't he, the boxer? But something about some of a monocle, you look at it, you're waiting for it to plop out, ain't you?
Well, the thing is, technically, I could wear a monocle because it's only my corrective lens in my glasses is only for my left eye. My right eye is no use to me, so they don't bother with that.
Yeah.
So I could wear a monocle.
My left is the one that goes skew whiffed, so I have a prism lens in that one to try to sort me squint out. My right lens is my eyesight, so it's caught up with the left, but the left is the squinty one. I take my glasses off and you just sit there and I go Marty Feldman and it goes...
Yeah, my right eye can see, but I can't use it for reading because the brain hasn't developed the ability to understand what it's actually seeing very well.
Yeah, you just got a squiffy brain, ain't you?
Yeah, so they said if you lose your left eye, you're screwed. If you lose your right eye, nobody cares.
Exactly, the brain ain't going to pick it up.
So I might get a monocle.
Absolutely. Oh, God, I could just imagine you doing that now. PJ's in, molding you two and all you lot in chat. He should be happy now that you're back because, he put in one of them comments that made me a bit tearful and unloved on Friday. Yeah. Therefore, I'd say I was missing the Fox. It's like, I'm doing my best to put a show out, but no, he just... stabbed me. He didn't mean it that way. I know he didn't, but I just want to milk it.
Twist it.
Oh, mate, there was a wet pillow.
Was it twisted or violently rotating at 7?
I think he even had the audacity to wipe the blood on my shoulder as he took the knife out. But you know why I think he did that? Because I may have got the Bluey car out.
Oh, good girl.
Yeah, eye twitch time, see? So, yes. So, anyway, that's
said the B word
enough.
as well.
That's enough of my twaddle. What are you up to? And how's my mum?
One of them, and she's fine. Yes, I am fine, thank you. Mama Wolf is fine. She's in bed now. She's gone to sleep. She had the podiatrist come look at her foot today, and she wasn't grumpy at all.
Oh, bloody hell.
She had the doctor come the day before and was very grumpy with the doctor. The doctor's like, I'll just leave now. But no, she was quite happy with the podiatrist. And tonight I am continuing to paint my Death's Goals Orc Tiger Wagon 2 from Cromlech.
Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, is exactly the same model that you're painting.
It's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah, quelle coincidence.
Yeah, there is a similarity on what we're up to, so yeah.
Yes, I should be painting lots of little colour details today because I've got a lot of the base dry brushing done, so now it's just detail bits to
I'm just basically going around it and picking up little bits that haven't had a base coat on it yet, and Oh, excuse me. Belching away there.
Everybody, PJ saying morning to everyone. Everybody saying hello to PJ.
Morning, Paige.
Paige. I bet he didn't really miss me at all when I wasn't here.
Yeah.
PJ doesn't miss me when I'm not here.
Oh, mate,
I think he goes, Fox isn't in. I think he watches twice as hard when I'm not here.
I had the Simon Bates outro music going in my head. Little bits of me died inside and blew away like a little tumbleweed. Yeah, he's now sitting there going, man up, mate.
And you like that little picture of the tiny sad owl?
Yeah, yeah.
Aw.
But that's all
Sad
right.
owl
I'm
is
over
sad.
it now.
You're over it now, are you?
Yeah,
The morphine and alcohol have fixed it, have they?
yeah.
I can tell you're over it because you barely mentioned it.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Like the Guinness, he's not bitter.
Yeah. These things can happen.
Oh yeah. I'm doing some little white dry brushing now on the white bits because if you remember last week I did some through and grey, which is a very off-white colour. Now I'm just doing a little bit of white to pop it. Bring out the highlights.
Alpha and grey.
Alpha and grey. Because if you want to paint something white, don't paint it white.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, Sophie. Painting tip for you.
Yeah, painting tip number 1. Don't paint white things white, at least not to start with.
You may think I'm using white, but it's actually grey sear. Mm-hmm. Because I've done my alpha and grey, and I'm just going over a few things with a bit of grey sear, purely because I've run out of the other one, Celestra grey. So
yes. And Festa, why don't you paint white things white?
because you use white to highlight, dear.
Exactly. See, learn from both of us tonight.
So there you
Tag
go.
team.
It's like black. You don't paint black. You use black as a darkened highlight or low light, should I say.
I was going to say, I don't really know what you call a non-highlight. It's bottom low
Yeah,
light.
I'm surprised you actually let me finish because normally you jump in with your "I'm a knowledgeable person" and you're not mode.
I'm trying hard lately to not do that. I'm working hard to not be a dingus.
Yeah.
And to, speak less like a hyperactive, kineticky, rabbity thing. And
You get excited balls, don't you? You just get a bit. Yeah.
it's like, I need to not be Max and I need to be more like Sam. That's kind of how I need to be.
Yeah. It's quite funny at times.
Yes, I should just start talking like
You
Sam.
go
It'd be
into
easier.
teacher mode. It's like, yeah.
Well, I like to teach things. It's fun to teach things. Especially if somebody thinks you know something. It's like, really? Wow, okay.
Yeah. I know nothing about anything and anything about nothing, and I don't hide the fact either.
I know very little, but I'm happy to teach you all of it.
Let's get rid of that. Drop that off of there.
I have the theme tune from a 1980s/1990s football program in my head. I
Right.
can't remember what the football program was called, and I can't hum it to you to ask what the program was called or anybody in the chat because obviously copyright. So I'm in an eternal torture at the minute. But it's very late 80s, early 90s. It sounds like kind of like we're on holiday in Spain type music.
Not the big
thought it was-
match, is it?
That's what I thought, but I've not been able to find.
Is it the one with Brian Moore, Da, 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 da.
No, not that one. I thought it was the big match, and I thought maybe they used this tune for a few years, but I couldn't find a video of that theme tune. So it might be, it might not be. I don't know. But it's
Well,
stuck
there
in my head.
were
It's
several
it's all
iterations, weren't
synthesizing.
there?
Yeah, but it's not the classic 70s punchy horns. It's all synthesizer stuff. It sounds very daytime TV and very.
Yeah.
We're in Ibiza, kind of. We're in Spain on holiday.
Yeah, because the big match of Match of the Day did go through several iterations of theme tunes to try to be hip and modern. Yeah.
Hardcore and street, as they would say today.
Yeah, and it was like, it really didn't work out.
I mean, the tune itself is very, very. It's like obviously late 1980s.
Yeah.
It's all like electronic, and it's like, oh, it's terrible. It's not football-y at all.
No.
I miss the sort of 1970s Keith Mansfield punchy horns kind of theme tunes.
Yeah.
He was just a master of writing stuff like that. Why did I try that dry brush, you spoon?
No idea, Fox. I have no idea why you did that,
I
dear.
finished the white bits on there and forgot I've got to do all the other white bits as well, you dingus. Je suis le dingus.
Yes, I may have fixed my door, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Watch.
Oh, the magnet.
The world's tiniest magnet is in there.
Oh, yeah. And you got, oh, I see. I see.
And for those that are curious as to how tiny they are,
think the smallest ones might be far too big.
I used a God hand 1 mil drill bit, so yeah.
Oh yeah, that is tiny.
Let's just try to get some out the packet so you can see. I'll get a run of
No,
them
it's not
out.
World of Sport or Grandstand. It's not punchy horn music. It was electronic kind of.
Nonsense.
It was more like sort of the big match, very sort of northern style. Definitely ITV.
There you go.
Oh yeah, they're way smaller than the smallest ones I've got. Oh god, they're tiny. What kind of pull have they got? Are they quite grippy or?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Because I've got some really tiny ones, not that small, and they're totally feeble because they're not very.
Yeah, no, these are
powerful.
1 mil, but yeah. Really good little magnet. So I've got
like
one.
magnets.
I've only got one side of that with a magnet in at the moment. I've got to do the other side of the door, but
If you don't need one though, spare
Yeah.
yourself a magnet.
it's locked in place.
Yeah. Sweet.
And, that's full up with all the other bits and pieces in its Harris, and they're not falling out. So happy days.
Mine seems to lightly stick in place just by benefit of the paint holding it in place, but it's only a friction fit.
I knew I had some micro magnets, and it's like once I found them, it's like yes, I can fix my door now.
Micro magnets.
So little bits of me may have gone squee when I found them.
Did you have a little happy moment? Did you do a little happy dance?
I did.
Good. Not match of the day. Again, it was kind of, I think it was ITV. It might have been specific to the Granada region. I don't even know. It definitely wasn't BBC. It has that kind of ITV jank to the music, because ITV was always like the poor man's BBC
Yeah.
in the 70s and 80s. That's why you got things like World of Sport theme tune, which is vastly superior to Grandstand in every way,
Yeah.
because it was. I always thought the World of Sport music was like something from Hogmanay. It was great.
Yeah, we used to
Like
have a
Andy-
localised one down here when it was TVS, and it
Yeah.
was quite different from the big match theme, but
Oh yeah. I don't know why, but World of All Sport always makes me think of like Andy Stewart's Hogmanay. I don't know why. It just has that kind of Scottish march to it. Did it? I can't.
Dickie Davis all suave in his velvet suits.
With his moustache. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and his little bit of white paint in the front of his hair.
See, all the blokes used to watch World of Sport because they knew that the wives wouldn't complain too much if they were watching that, because they could ogle Dickie Davis and get away with it.
Oh,
If
yes.
they're watching Grandstand, they get the look off the missus, but if they watch World of Sport, the wives could, get a little bit.
Yeah, they did like a
Excited
little
by
bit of Dickie, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
That sounded wrong, but you know what I meant.
they weren't averse to a bit of Dickie in the middle of the afternoon.
Absolutely.
And you've saved me now, because I've now got that theme tune in my head, so I'm happy now. I love the World of Sport theme. It's one of my favourite tunes.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it?
And I've yet to find a good quality one that isn't just old version ripped from an knackered old VHS. One day I
Yeah,
will.
with the old as the tape speeds up. Yeah.
And the distortion and everything else.
Yeah.
I think that might have actually been just the version they used, because it's
Yeah.
universally bad everywhere. So
I always knew it was coming on because you'd hear the sound of the two planes buzzing as they come along with the
Oh, yeah.
banners they was dragging.
oh yeah, great. Oh yeah, they forgot about the planes.
And it's like, yes, World of Sport.
One of the best theme tunes ever written.
You used to sit there and go, oh no, it's the ITV7. What am I going to do now? Yeah.
It just makes me happy, that theme tune. You can't be sad when you're listening to that theme tune.
And then you had to go all quiet when the results come out because the old man was doing the polls.
Oh yeah.
So you'd have mum frantically go, oh, shut up, the dad's doing the polls. It's like, what's the point? He don't win. Yeah.
It always used to make me laugh as well on Grandstand. Or was it Grandstand or ITV or World of Sport where they used to have the actual noise as well, even though it's just it's a graphic on
teletyper.
screen. Yeah, but it was just a graphic on the screen. It's like, you don't need to put
Yeah.
the noise on
It used to
there,
go,
guys. Come on.
beep, 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 beep.
That little flashing cursor.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Grandstand and World of Sport had the teletype.
I seem to remember my dad saying once that actual effect was just somebody typing it in.
Yeah.
It would come up on the actual teleprint, and they just go right and they type it into the graphics
Yeah.
unit, and that would make it look like it was being printed. It's like, no. Because occasionally they'd have spelling mistakes because the typist had got it wrong.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Thunderbird hands, wasn't it? It's like, well, yeah.
He said, anything you remember from your childhood on TV, it was all sleight of hand. It was all just terrible. I had a flashback as well today. For some reason lately, a lot of my time has been spent rediscovering like vintage children's television programs from my youth and stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just because I'll just randomly do a search for something and it will eventually wander into like some weird stuff from my childhood. And I was exposed to something I'd forgotten about, which was, you remember the program You and Me?
Yeah.
I'd forgotten all about Duncan the Dragon. What a terrifying looking puppet.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely not the kind of...
I've got the theme tune going in my head now, you get.
Yeah.
You
it's
and
not
me,
exactly...
me and you.
Me and you. Lots of things for us
to do.
You know, I was watching it just about an hour ago for us to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Duncan the Dragon with like this big, long, toothy grin. It always made me think of toothpaste for some reason.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I'd forgotten that the voice of him was like just some bloke talking. It wasn't even the kind of dragony voice, just some random vote. Like, yeah, I'm Duncan the Dragon, all right.
Yeah.
That's weird. You and me and you. There are many things we can do.
We can do.
Ja, das ist richtig. Hot to trot und have a poo. You and me and you. Did. I don't know why I suddenly became German then.
No idea, mate. I often wonder why you do stuff at times. I'm like, yeah, he's gone
well,
off.
I was playing a bit of Wolfenstein earlier, so...
Yeah, he's gone off on one of his tangents. He'll take his medication in a minute. It's like, yeah, bless him.
That's a game that you'll enjoy, the Wolfenstein game.
Yeah, we was on about it the other day, weren't we?
Yeah.
Big Daddy and Giant Haystack, says Sophie.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Marion. Don't call him Marion.
Yeah, Shirley Crabtree as well, wouldn't it? Big
Shirley
Daddy?
Crabtree, sorry, yeah. Don't I get Marion from?
John Wayne.
Aren't I? Yeah, that was completely the wrong reference in my brain. Come on, brain.
Yeah, John
Fire
Wayne
the
was
right
Marion.
That's it.
Yeah, Big Daddy was Shirley Crabtree.
That's it. My brain just went, man with a woman's name, and then it went Marion. It's like, no, that's the wrong neuron. Go back to sleep, that neuron. It tried.
It tried.
My brain gets a participation award, that's about it.
Yeah, every now and then it goes through that. Yeah, I know something factually correct, and then it's, I kind of didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
It's like when we used to do quizzes, you'd convince yourself that you knew the answer. And as soon as you said it, you knew you was wrong. And you're like, damn it, brain.
It's kind of the brain equivalent of going, what's the largest state in the world, Texas?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, mate.
So yeah, I'm just adding a little white, because this white is lighter than the other white, so it's just adding little white highlights to continue that kind of faded look. Because the one thing you want to do on a model, seeing as we're teaching Sophie things tonight, is you don't want to do flat colour.
You're teaching Sophie things. I know nothing about anything, mate. You know this.
Well, you could teach stuff when you teach and doing stuff, but just while I'm doing this, it's just, yeah, you don't really want to do like flat colour and then just a wash and that's it. Or just flat. You want to do different shades and build up highlights and lowlights to make it more interesting.
Exactly.
If you've got something that's red, don't just paint it red and leave it. It's like paint it red with some bits darker and some bits lighter. Get variation.
Tonal variation, dear.
Yeah, contrast. Especially if you're doing something weathered. Contrast. Yeah, especially if you're doing something weathered. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like a flat colour and a wash. It's fine. It's just, you can do so much more.
All my tonal changes are done with the white and black under this at the moment because these contrasts are very thin. So already I'm getting like four or five shades already. So it's the lazy man's way of painting, folks.
Not really, because it's just another. I don't see any method as a lazy man's method. Really, it's just another method. It's no lazier than the method I'm using, which means I don't have to get an airbrush out.
Yeah, and it's not its final finish because I've got to go over and dry brush it yet with lighter colours of Zandri and things like that. But I just wanted some different shades, light and dark, so that I can then go over and dry brush different areas. So.
Yeah, I like the yellow. That's good.
So yeah, it's just, so then I can go in and just weather it down and do what I want later on. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. So.
Yeah. Well, I will happily sit there and ask you to teach me this technique at some point. Your kind of chiaroscuro way of painting with glazes.
Yeah, it's totally doing... Well, we're going to end up with quite similar results.
Yeah.
We're doing it in two different ways. My chipping and rusting is going to be done at the end. But I've got all the different tonal variations in the browns that I want. So I've got shadows, wear marks, light marks already. And then I can now see them tonal changes so that when I go in with my dry brushing areas, I can highlight certain little bits. I've got it on a couple of panels that I've done that go over the arches. There you go, as prime example. You've got quite a lot of different shades, but it's literally one layer of contrast.
Yeah.
You know, everything was done with black and then a grey sear dry brush over the top of it just to give texture. And I've literally just shot a single layer of contrast over it just to give me that effect. Then where you can see the lighter areas, I can then dry brush that with a bit of Zandri just to make it pop in a few places. So
you're basically, the way I look at these two is I'm basically painting with gouache or acrylic like a painting, and you're doing watercolours.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the best way, pretty much the best way of describing it, mate.
I'm stippling acrylics, like acrylic in a tube for on a canvas, and you're watercolouring it.
Mick McManus, says Harry. Yeah, Mick McManus and Jim Logan. Do you remember the tag team with the blue shorts?
Oh, yeah.
Jim Bricks used to do that really painful looking wrist lock thing of Rollerball Rocco.
See, I don't remember a lot of the names other than Big Daddy and Joan Haystacks.
Yeah, Rollerball Rocco. You know what? Yeah, I can remember my mum having a bit of a meeting with Giant Haystacks of mines.
Yeah. I've got a name in my head. I don't know if it's real. It's Ken Wanatabe. Is that one of the wrestlers?
Yeah, Kendo Nagasaki.
Kendo Nagasaki, that's it. Where'd I got Ken Wanatabe from? I don't know.
No idea. But
No idea where that came from.
As soon as you said it, I knew who you meant, dear.
Yeah, Kendo Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Somebody go and look up who Ken Wanatabe is. It's probably somebody. I mean, obviously it's
it's probably going to be some scientist off of Discovery with a space degree or something, yeah?
Or a space degree, or some like game developer or something I've come across. Right. So I'm going to do some red bits now. And like I was saying about doing highlights and lowlights, I want to do some red panels. So I'll do them as Mephiston red, but I'll then use as well Wild Rider red, which is lighter. And I'll do little dots and stipples to build it up.
There you go.
So it's not just one colour.
Dots and stipples.
I like a nice pair of a nice stipple. Right.
Get your dots and stipples.
But what I'm going to do, because these are so small, these bits, I use a slightly different technique. Ooh. Well, I don't really. I used to have a slightly smaller brush is what I need to do.
Yeah.
That is a very tiny brush. It is not a very tiny brush. It will do. Don't forget, folks, bench and belly. What's on your bench? What have you had for your dinner? Or what are you going to have for your dinner? That's what we care about. It's the food. We don't really care what's on your bench. It's the food that's important.
Sausages, mash and beans.
Oh, Wednesday, innit? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this evening I had... Mama Wolf is back to having her Wiltshire Farm Foods meals every day now, which is great because it's just 10 minutes in the microwave.
Yeah.
But it means she gets a healthy meal. So tonight she had, oh God, what was it? Ham hock in piccoli gratin.
Ham hock in piccoli gratin. There you go.
Yeah, but she only ate half of it, which meant I get the rest of it for my dinner.
Oh, nice.
And it was rather bland. I had to add lots of sweet chilli to it to make it interesting. I'll see if I can find a big bit that I can show.
You're a big bit.
Find me a big bit. What? That thing there, that looks like a funny face, but it's not. Let's do that. So I want it to be red, like a little squiggly thing there, but I want it to look as worn and battered as the rest of it. Because the whole tank's worn and battered, it's all made from scrap.
Go full screen if you're in tutorial.
No, it's fine. But unless they just painted it, it would all be as battered as the rest, so I'll go in. I'll just do a little stipply dry brush of the darker red first. Just cover up the blue and build it up. And then you can walk through something you're doing.
That's right. I don't like doing that. You know I don't.
Yeah.
People can see on the screen. I don't need to narrate.
I'll do that little corner bit there. Oops.
I'm not like you. I don't do the whole tutorial bit.
Yeah. I just like to explain what I'm doing.
I just think, well, their eyes work.
Yeah.
I don't know, in my mind, I always think I'm being patronising if I do that. It's like, yeah, we can see what you're doing, mate. It's probably because I've had a comment like that before.
Yeah.
Where I was talking through something, someone, yeah, I can see what you're doing, mate. No need to tell me.
Oh,
I was like, suit yourself. I don't do it now. No,
because I mean, I do it not to show what I'm doing, but to explain why I'm doing it.
I know why you do it. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, it's like... I'm saying the person that said that thing was stupid because it's not why you do it. You do it to say why not.
I know, but unlike you, mate, I seem to get these narky comments. Don't know why.
Yeah.
It must just be my demeanour. People just think, one of them.
Demeanour's great. I could watch you teaching stuff all day. Thank you very much.
It's one of them. You know, if someone asks a pointed question, then I'll answer it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't need to sit there and go step by step. I'm literally putting this little dot of paint on here because, not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I don't seem to do it as well as others. So
I think you do it fine. I think you do it just fine. Right. So. I did that again, didn't I? I meant to do more red bits, and I'm just damping me spoon.
You've been special.
I keep forgetting I've got the whole rest of the tank to do stuff on. It's like, oh well, never mind. Let's get.
You are, aren't you? You've been special.
I am pretty much being special. There's a guy in Wolfenstein 2 called Super Special.
Oh right.
That's basically me. Super Special. Oops. Do you like my big pink brush? Ooh,
sorry, mate. So
soft.
Sorry, I was trying to paint, mate.
No, I'm showing the viewer. I wasn't showing you. I'm showing the viewers.
Yeah.
I ain't showing you nothing. Oh, that paint's rubbish. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It's all liquidy. That's not good. It needs fixing. Right.
Very, very thin base layer on. For now. Don't tell me that's my only... Oh no. Phil Bolton is in saying hello, Phil. How you doing,
Phil.
mate? Lovely to see you.
Hello.
James is in. Ken Wanatami, yeah. He's a Japanese actor, he says.
I knew I got the name from somewhere.
Harry says, forgot about William Regal. Bobbin says, Belly, some sort of bolognese thing. Brent, bench, the great unclean one. Good shout. Nice. Sugar-free lemonade. There you go.
I really must get round to painting some Death Guard at some point.
Bill says, tell us the mean man's name festival, said James after him. Yeah, it's one of them, Bill. That's what we were saying the other day. You know, you get snark now and then. It's just like, oh, really?
Yeah. Well, like we were saying the other day as well, you start off getting affected by it, but after a while you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And you have to develop that thick skin if you want to do YouTube.
Oh, yeah. It's...
We've seen people crumble to that and give up, and it's like, you should have stuck out.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's frustrating because especially when you're live, because you can't answer back in a way that isn't going to seem like you're giving them air, you know, so you have to just bat it away, and they know that, you know, and but there are people out there, their sole day is spent trolling YouTubers, so you have to try to take that into account.
Yep.
But it's still annoying, don't get me wrong, but...
Oh, it's as annoying as spherical objects.
Yeah, what could you do?
I'm trying your technique of adding some lamy and median to some of my paint that's got a bit lumpy.
Yeah, that's all I do, mate. I'll knock you up a big bottle of Festas fluids if you want to send it up.
Is it legal to send Festas fluids in the post? I don't know.
Yeah, it might be deemed as a biohazard.
Do you have to put one of them special triangle symbols on the box, or is that just a Channel 4 thing?
Yeah, it's when you go. It's when you go a special sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, special is very not okay sauce.
Yeah. There's a super secret agent in the recipe, and it's like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right, let's do some of this plating.
Yes, the paint had gone a bit globby, so I've just put some lamy and median in, which is just Citadel paint without pigment. And it hopefully should unglob it a little bit.
Man's best friend, mate.
Yeah. Plus, it smells like apple sauce. What's not to like?
Exactly.
I wonder if somebody sat there at Games Workshop and said, let's make this medium smell exactly like apple sauce.
It's like Master's brush cleaner. We always say, with the minute you get a pot, just go to a nice airtight room and open it on your own. It's like, it's like opening a brand new iPhone. It is one of them moments, isn't it?
It's like lemon sorbet mixed with a bit of lemon cheesecake or lemon drizzle cake. It's so nice. But not spiky like actual lemon.
No.
Although I bet there was somebody at the legal team at GW saying, please don't make it smell like applesauce. Please don't do that. For obvious reasons. Don't make it smell like something edible.
Well, it's a bit like brush lickers. They immediately know when they've used Agrax Earthshade, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a brush licker.
Yeah.
As I'm sure most of you have called me in the past. But yeah, Agrax Earthshade. You only lick your brush with that on it once, maybe twice at most.
Yeah, then you realise the error of your ways. Yeah.
I remember Duncan at GW once saying that somebody asked him a question about the Agrax Earthshade and licking the brush. He said, well, I don't lick my brush, but he says, I was doing a lot of Agrax on a model once, and I'd filled up my water pot, and I was doing the washing, and I picked up my cup of tea, but I took a swig from the water pot instead, and I'd just been doing Agrax for like an hour.
Yeah.
And he said, I basically took a big swig of Agrax water, and it was like, oh.
You only do it once.
Yeah. He said, any other paint it would have been fine, but not Agrax. Oh, he said it was a nightmare.
Can't untaste it either.
No, once it's done, that's it, you're screwed. Beep, 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 beep. I think I might do more of a dotting on these rather than a...
You're a dotting. You're made of dotting.
I like to dot it, dot it. I don't need a good brush. I just need a small
put a little bit of that in there.
A little bit of that. I haven't got a really small brush.
And then thin it down even more, see? Oh, even better. Have you some of that, my son?
You're having fun there, aren't you, Twiglet?
Yeah, I am using a contrast as a very thinned down lead belcher.
Ooh.
Just to try to bring through some... I'm actually narrating what I'm doing here. That's the first for me.
Yeah, but it's good because, you know...
Yeah, it's just going to give me some light and dark on the... yeah, I can see it my end, put it that way.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just going to give me some light and dark. A bit of a waste of time, really, because this is actually underneath the revolving gunnage. But for testing the effect, it works a treat.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can see the shading underneath there. That's fresh on this one by my old thumb there. I can see light and dark already. Then I can dry brush a light and metallic over the top of that. And yeah, that will pop quite nicely for me.
just about to put paint on my wet palette. I remember to not put the paper in. That would have been fun.
Yeah. One thing about contrast paints, don't put them on the wet palette.
Yeah.
We've all made that mistake and dipped it on the wet palette thinking we've got a normal paint in our hands, and then all of a sudden you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want that specific effect, but I can't imagine what you use that specific effect for.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a little pot of this contrast. What is it I'm using at the moment? Let's have a look. Basil Cannon Grey is what I'm using.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
But I've also got a little inkwell here full up of Lamia Medium that I can really fit it down even further with. I just give that streaky, almost like a very diluted known oil effect.
Does it behave differently with Lamia than it does with the contrast medium?
Yeah.
I've never tried it with the contrast
for
medium,
me it does. It almost is a bit like putting Rain-X on the surface. It makes it bead.
Yeah.
So you can move the paint around a little bit, and when it dries, you get some little, I wouldn't say lumps and bumps, but you get some little variations that I haven't had when I've used a contrast medium. So
it messes with the surface tension.
Yeah, it kind of breaks it up. You almost get a little bit like a cobweb effect of it being stretched over the surface, where it's trying to cling in some areas, and it just gives you this little partially distressed look.
I'll remember that, because that's a good little, that's the surface tension messing it up, isn't it? And that looks,
and then of course once it dries, you end up with dried out areas where that webbing has tried to grip, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a weird little effect. You can probably see it, what it does in the pot there, see? It just gives you that slight cloyiness in a few places, but it gives you light and dark tones without actually having to do anything as well. So yeah, it just gives you a little bit of a difference. So
yeah, because it's fun to use the, you know, contrast paints have contrast medium, but you know, you can use other things in there as well for different effects.
Oh yeah, I've got a bottle of contrast medium in the rack, but for this effect is giving me what I want. Yeah. Because all the contrast medium's going to do is thin it, but I want it a little bit thinner, but I want it to be cloyy, especially with this diamond plate. I want it to be able to grip the uprights on one side and almost claw down, like ordinary dirt wood on that sort of surface. You'd end up with thick parts, thin parts, and where it's tried to run down the ridges, a bit like if you put too much known oil on something, it puddles, doesn't it? Yeah. And you're basically doing that same effect, but without the stress and hassle. It does it for you.
I did. Well, that's what I do when I do a matte varnish. If I want to brush a matte varnish on, if it's like a little figure, and I don't want to take it out and spray it. I get. I can't remember where I found the recipe, but it's like 50-50 AK Ultra Matte Varnish, which is what I use, but 50-50 with contrast medium.
Yes.
Which has nothing to do with AK Matte Varnish, but purely because contrast medium means it tries to give you as smooth and level coverage as possible, so you don't get a big thick bit here and a thin bit there. It's all nice and level and smooth. And it's like, I've come across that and I'm like, oh, that's really good. Yeah. And it is, it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the contrast medium does. It gives you a complete auto-levelling or self-levelling surface. I'm not after that on this particular effect on that metal. I want that cloyiness. So, yeah, for me, it was just trial and error, and it just popped and worked. And I was like, that's what I needed.
That's the difference with Lamy medium, is it? Because Lamy medium, like null oil and stuff, the shades are basically Lamy medium, thin, diluting paint. So Lamy medium will tend to go into the recesses where contrast medium doesn't. Yeah. Quite fascinating when you start trying to figure this stuff out.
Well, it's trial and error, innit? You learn things by playing with paints. You know what I'm like. I'll sit there and prime a load of sprues up, and I just sit and play with paint effects. Same with spoons, you know, and I'll just sit and apply different paints to different surfaces just to see what happens if I add different mediums. And suddenly you hit on something, you're like, okay, how did I make that again?
Oh, did I write that down? Oh, I forgot.
You know, and yeah, there's a few of them I've done over the years, and it's like, yeah.
You have to stick with paint, like with like, of course. You wouldn't put enamels with acrylics and things like that.
No.
Yeah, because that's not going to work. But
I know that.
no, I'm saying to the audience, not to you, dear.
Yeah. So,
We know that.
yeah. Yeah, you only do that once.
Yeah. I think I've told this story before, but I was reading an article. It's quite an old article, but it was a guy who built a studio scale replica of the original series, Star Trek Enterprise, and he built it for a museum. It wasn't like a big famous thing. It was just he built this thing to the studio scale, and this was in the 70s, and he painted it up. He was doing it as a commission, but he rushed the job.
Right.
And what he did was he did lots and lots of layers to get the kind of pearlescent effect and the very subtle shading and the greens and stuff in the hull. But he mixed and matched lacquers and acrylics and cellulose paints, because it was back in the 70s. So he mixed all these different types of paints in different layers. He'd lay down a cellulose paint, then a lacquer paint, then an acrylic, just because he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
And the article said the model looked fantastic for 3 years. After 3 years, all the lacquers on the bottom started eating through all the acrylics on the top.
Oh, right.
And all these different colours, like all these pinks and blues and greens, started popping up because they were just eating away at all the different types of paint. And he said the model was completely ripped. They had to send off and pay a large fortune to get it repainted. And it's because he put hot solvent paints underneath.
Oh, yeah.
And then put other ones on top. It's like, yeah, don't mix your media. That was a professional, so they make mistakes just as much as anybody else.
Bloody hell, yeah. None of us are perfect, mate. We all have happy accidents, mate.
Yup. Yeah, happy accidents and not so happy accidents.
Oh, yes. It's happened to us all, mate. None of us are perfect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We've all balked things from time to time.
Oh, yeah, I do it all the time, mate.
Yep.
You sit there and you think, I'll try that, see how that works, and then you look at it and you go, wish I hadn't tried that now.
Yeah.
But
The true skill is not... Yeah. See, the true skill is not that you never make a mistake, but it's you make a mistake and you figure out what to do with it.
Bob Ross used to say, happy accidents.
Yep. Like, if you make a mistake but you figure out how to use it to your advantage or do something with it, then that's where the skill comes in.
That's how most of us got into weathering.
Well, yeah, I can't hide
Let's
that.
be honest.
Yeah, it's like, I can't hide that. Let's just put mud on it. There you go, nice bit of mud. No
Yeah,
problem.
that's how a lot of us got into weathering in the early days was, I made the balls up by that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, these kids today, right? These kids today with their enamel weathering products and their oil weathering, all this stuff, they don't know how easy they've got it. Because in my day, when we were kids, weathering was basically a black wash and then a dry brush of silver, and that was it. That was your realistic World War II Jeep or whatever.
Pretty much.
It's like, you can't hide anything with that. There were no enamel washes, and it was like, we had hide nothing. When we were kids, it were great. These kids today with their rock and their roll and their hippity hop.
Phil Bolton says he's just finished the build and has uploaded it to Boomer.
Ooh, nice.
Bobby says Festas Fluid, your one-stop shop for all your fluid needs.
Yeah, for
Bill's now suddenly wide awake. He's got donut zombies. Oh, nice.
Yep. Festas Fluid, your one-stop shop for all your awkward customs and exercise questions.
Yeah. This secret ingredient you speak of, discuss. Yeah.
Cannot disclose the secret ingredient.
Yeah.
No one can be told of the secret ingredient. You must experience it for yourself.
It's that old advert, isn't it? Who knows the secret of the black magic box?
Oh, excuse me. I wasn't expecting that. I was about to do the... But then I did a burp.
Oh,
instead.
yeah, that was the...
Or because the lady loves milk tray.
Oh, that's a milk tray. That's the one. In the days when Bond was good.
Yeah.
And not just nonsense.
It's funny as kids, every time you see a bloke walking down the street, and bearing in mind this was the 70s, in a pair of black trousers and a roll neck, you always thought that they was the actual milk tray men. And dare I say it, most blokes that wore that outfit, that's the look they was after.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to go for.
Because they wanted to woo the ladies.
Plus, they liked it every time they walked along and some kid would go...
Pretty much.
And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm the milk tray man.
You'd see them, they go, yeah. Ting. It's like, yeah. Bow, bow, bow.
Behind the beaded curtain. Did.
It's like when back in the 70s you had this craze for afro hairdos. Blokes were going out and getting their perms done. I don't know why. This particular summer, everyone wanted the afro look. Mm-hmm. Now, it tended to be fat, middle-aged men with balding hairlines ended up with this like bacon rasher of frizzy perm around the back of their head. And it looked like someone had stuck a strip of Velcro to their canister. It was a unique look, Fox, wasn't it?
It was basically fat, white, middle-aged men who had no business having afros.
Yeah.
Having afros, and it was just never a good look.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you got someone who actually had a natural big kind of afro-style hair, and it's like, that's all right, we don't mind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, going out and getting... Mum and Wolf used to have a perm in the 70s.
Yeah, so did Micro.
Yeah. She used to wear caftans. Oh, dear Lord. She used to wander around in caftans, listen to a bit of Demis Roussos. Yeah.
Forever and ever. Yeah, I know the record.
If I was to go into Mama Wolf's wardrobe now, I'm pretty certain I would find at least one caftan there from the 70s, probably still.
Mum was kimonos for some reason.
Kimonos? Well,
Yeah.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, she used to like the brightness of them, and probably because they was tiny, petite, and her size.
Well, yes, I thought that was school uniforms.
Micro Mum would take 3 steps before the caftan moved, wouldn't she? Let's be honest.
Yeah, the caftan really was a Demis Roussos kind of design, so yeah, they were designed for not tiny people.
Bless her.
Let's be honest. Micro Mum is so cool.
She's uber tiny. It's ironic because all the nurses and all the carers, they all call her Micro Mum.
Yep. Tiniest person in the world. She gets the best medical treatment, though, because they all love her.
Oh, yeah.
That's the advantage. There's an advantage to being tiny, is that all the nurses fall in love with you and think you're adorable and give you all the best treatment.
When she was in hospital, the consultant and the oncologist wasn't particularly popular among some of the staff. And he got on Mum's bad side, so he incurred the wrath.
Oh.
And she went for
the grown-up
it.
words.
Yeah, she went for it. And from then on, the nurses were like, she had all the biscuits, jammy dodgers, or everything. They kind of was shocked that this tiny little woman had just gone full-blown Brian Blessed. And the guy was just stood there, totally and utterly speechless, and they was like, he's got an Achilles heel. You can render this guy speechless. He isn't made of kryptonite. And she went so high in their expectations, mate.
It's like, what could he do? He can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
Nothing he can do about it. It's like, deal with it.
But they was fascinated. It's a bit like when Ted first used grown-up words in that hangout.
Oh, yeah.
It was a proper handbrake applied record scratch moment.
Yep.
And suddenly they realised, she had a bit of...
went a bit blue for the dance.
Yeah, a bit of vigour to her, a bit of spice about her.
The thing is, when it's a little old lady and she's tiny and she gives you abuse like that, there's nothing you can do. You can't. Even if you could professionally react to it, you can't, because it's a tiny little old lady.
Yeah, his tone was a little bit condescending, and she picked up on that. And he almost tried to talk to her like a 5-year-old, you know. And it's the worst thing to do to anyone, isn't it? Let's be honest. Right. What I need to do is explain it to you in layman's terms, because being not medically trained, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. She was like, I'm effing well stupid, you know, and that was it. As she said, he got my cockles up, so I went for it.
Did you just channel the Stanley Parable narrator?
Might have done.
I think you just channeled the Stanley Parable narrator there.
Yeah, I was messing with him again the other night, folks. And yeah.
Stanley Parable is a game that you can finish in about 2 hours. Festa's been playing it for like weeks.
Yeah.
I love it. He's seen stuff in the game now that I never... I played it for about 10, 11 hours, and he's so far beyond what I did in the game. I'm not going to explain anything about the game to spoil it for anybody, but...
I managed to get out of the office.
Yeah,
and that blew your mind, didn't it? It's like, how the hell have you done that? I've got under the narrator's skin.
It's like, I went through the game twice, and he's seen stuff that I never saw.
I screenshot it now, and it's like, yeah.
Because he's just messing with the narrator. If you've never played the Stanley Parable, you really must play the Stanley Parable. It's just the most...
All I've got to say to you is 8.
8. 8. 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those games that there's absolutely no way Festa and I could tell you anything about it without ruining the whole experience, because it's a game you have to experience yourself. You cannot be told what it is. Anybody who tries to tell you what it is going to ruin it for you. So go and get it. It's on console and PC. It's not expensive. On Steam right now it's about £2.
Yeah. Problem is people play it and they do what the narrator tells them.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm a defiant little Festa. I like to try to do things my way. Yeah. And the minute I started doing that, he started getting his bottom lip out. So I'm thinking, okay, why is that happening then? And I'm like, he don't like it if you mess with him. Oh, this is fun. Oh, that was it. And yeah,
I saw a trailer video for when they released the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition in like 2018 or something. They did a trailer video.
Yeah,
and I don't know if you've seen it. It starts off with the narrator, and he's like saying, "Here at the Stanley Parable, I like to try and take to heart of the criticisms and advice that people give us."
Yeah.
So I had this email from a gentleman called Raphael. And this bloke basically, and apparently these are all real whenever they do these things.
Yeah.
This bloke was like, your game's rubbish because it's not got any emotion to it. It's really patronising. And you mentioned something about how women aren't as intelligent as men and all this absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
So basically the narrator says, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make a completely new game. Here you go. Bang. And he just makes, in this trailer, he makes a whole new game just for this Raphael. He says, this is the game that Raphael wants me to make. And he basically just roasts him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's so good.
Just fun. Yeah, no, yeah. And he punishes me, which is even funnier. You know, and it's like, he's got the upper me. He's just sent me in here. And it was literally a room, and it had one button in it with a number 8 on it. Yep. That's all there was. He stripped all the office out, broke all the chairs and all of that. And I'm like, okay, I've got in the narrator's head again. So I thought, well, I'll press the button. And he comes up with a little bit of text on the screen. Yes, I know when you press it, it says 8. And I thought, the tone he said that in was a bit spicy.
Yeah.
So I pressed it again. It's like, yes, okay, I heard it the first time. It's like, we don't like that. So 15 minutes, I'm just sitting there going, 8, 8, 8, 8. Yeah. Do you remember the burning baby? Like,
yep. Oh, don't spoil that for anybody, but yes, I remember that.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah.
The funny thing was, right, me and him we were hanging out on Xbox Live chatting. I was playing Stalker 2 and he was playing Stanley Parable. And I'm there and I'm playing away and the game crashes. So I have to restart the game. So it just kind of comes to a start. and I can hear this little ache. I'm like, in my headphone, I'm like, oh. And there are some audio bugs in Stalker 2, so I thought, oh, it must be that radio bug that comes in, so I'll restart. So I reloaded the game, and it's still doing it. And I said to Festas, I think my audio in this game is bugged because I'm getting this little and he went, that's me pressing the button in the Stanley Parable, but it was coming through his microphone from his. I'm like, oh, so I thought it was a bug in my game. No. The noise from. I was like, oh.
So why is that? Why is that? I'm messing with the narrator. He doesn't like it when I press this button. And in the end, he kicked me out of the game, and he basically put me in a cave, didn't he, with the office all blown up. And it's like, and there was about 100 buttons with the word name on them. So whenever you run around and pressed it, it just said Jim.
Jim.
And you got to find the one that doesn't say Jim, basically. So it was my punishment for messing with him. It's like, okay.
But all of you out there, whether you're on console or PC, or even if you're not interested in games, trust me, it's not a game. It's not a video game, shooty killy. You have to experience it. Trust your Uncle Fox and your Uncle Festa. It will tickle you in every way possible. You will love it. Trust us.
A strange, quirky little game, but you can have hours of fun. Think out the box is the best way, I would say. It's one of them games. It's
almost like it's not even really a game, is it? It's just like an experience more than a game.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. You have to experience it.
And just when you think that it can't possibly have a scenario for what you're doing, it's almost like it learns from you, and it then adjusts itself and throws up these random little things. You're like, oh, okay, because we could both be sitting here now playing it and both get completely different experiences from the game.
Yep. If you're the kind of person that likes to book authority, and also if you play games and you like to try and break the game, it's the game for you.
Yeah.
Specifically aimed at you. This brush is terrible.
Which kind of sums me up, really. I like trying to. It goes back to when I first started coding, when I was working on Microsoft Access back in the day. And someone said, oh, yeah, because I wanted to basically do cascading combo boxes. And at that particular time, it wasn't a feature in that version. I'm like, and this guy was like, yeah, you can't do that because. I go, well, someone has programmed this. Therefore, if they've coded it, surely I can go in and execute a piece of code that would give me that ability. So that was it. I needed to find a way to get it to do what I wanted. And that's when I started getting into sort of, I wouldn't say messing with programs, but just engineering them in a way that I got out of them what I wanted to, early macros and things like that, know.
Well, I noticed that chat stopped, so either YouTube is broken or everybody's going to download the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
This is a story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley is employer number 476.
Yeah. He filled the office up with balloons as well. It's like, oh, come on. Really? Behave yourself.
Yep. Just
so that, It's like, okay. You want to be like that? I can be like that then. Yeah.
Yeah, if you get a chance later there, buddy, go and look up the Raphael video. It's so funny.
I'll have a looky later.
Yeah.
I'll do that when I'm having my bangers and mash.
Oh, bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash. Boom, boom, boom. Bangers and mash. Sophie's going to bed. Thank you for a great stream. Catch you later. Take care, Sophie. Lovely to see you in.
See you later.
Stay safe and well. Dare I say it? Be good.
If you can't be good, charge. Beep, 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 beep. I think I need to start doing some yellow on this puppy.
Nice bit of yellow.
I don't want to go like too technical on it. I want it to be mostly blue and white because it is Death Skulls, but I'll have some coloured bits.
Yeah, it's kind of your colour scheme, isn't it? And the way you got to look at it is if it ain't broke, don't fix it, innit? If it works, go for it.
I mean, the glyphs are going to be all different colours, of course. Glyphs have reds and yellows and everything.
Yes. You're a glyph.
But I'm doing more of a dotting the colour now than dry brushing. It's amazing how many different ways there are to just make sort of chipped and broken paint effects.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
So many different ways you can do it.
More than one way to skin a cat, mate.
Every single way will end you up in prison.
Yeah, no, because, again, it's different techniques and styles of application to achieve similar results. And, you know, we often get asked this. People go, oh, you know, you're using a different technique to what Fox does, or Fox is using a different technique to you. And it's like, yeah, because we know what we want to do. We're using two different ways of doing it. That way, the viewer can see that there's more than one way of achieving it. So,
yeah. But apart from that, anyway, you know, we're artists doing. We're two different kind of artists. We have different ways of seeing things and planning things, and artists will always do things in different ways.
of course they do.
Sometimes we'll end up doing the same things. Sometimes we won't. I'm sure there are things in modelling, in painting, the way you kind of have to do it one way and that's it. But
Yeah.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. But there will be. But yeah, no, it's just doing things the way we like to do things.
Yeah, you just go through stages, don't you? You think, yeah, I'm going to do that a bit differently this time. And
You're a stage. Is it me or is chat just stopped completely?
yeah, my chat's dead, mate. Can
Oh
someone,
no, there you go. It's just updated.
Yeah, can someone type something in just to see whether it's dead? But
Yeah, Bill says, I'm suddenly wide awake. I think I got the donut zoomies. Sophie's going to bed. Oh no, it's up to date. Phil says goodnight to Sophie.
yeah, it could just be that everyone is falling asleep, bless them.
Yes. It was, well, I think it was just mine that was stuck on the thigh pad. I'm going to get the wet palette.
I mean, my last one is Phil Bolton saying I'm here. There you go. Cheers,
yeah,
Phil.
Today now, then.
So, yeah. Cheers for that, mate.
In the old palette of wetness.
Bit of brush water.
Do.
But, yeah, it is late, isn't it? So, you know, people, especially on a school night.
Yep.
I just put a base of Retributor armour down because why not?
Such a nice colour. Such a nice colour.
I would have to say that is my favourite colour out of the Citadels
Such a nice colour.
because it's so versatile.
It's a beautiful gold. It goes. It's one of those. It's one of those very rare, well-behaved paints
Yeah,
that it's. Even if you're the most inept brushist in the world, it will still kind of go where it needs to go, and it will stick to edges and behave itself. It kind of applies itself to raise detail without much effort, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Some paints, they go everywhere, but that stuff, you just like, I want it there.
Yeah, if you're doing a textured surface, it'll find all the crooks and nannies, but it just works. It's just one of them colours. It's a WYSIWYG, isn't it? What you see is what you get.
Yeah. Very, very forgiving colour.
That's the word.
And I love the fact that you can use your different coloured washes to make it a completely different kind of gold.
Yeah.
Just a different wash makes it something like completely different. It's great.
And also applying it over different colours.
Yep.
You know, over a bright metallic or something, it'll give you a different shade. You know, I mean, I can water it down, even though it's a base paint. Oh, I use it as a base paint, put it that way.
Yeah.
Go over it with other colours, but in some areas it'll jump out and be uber bright, and in other areas you get a nice, wizened, aged copper.
One thing I've not tried with Citadel paints yet is the whole thing of like painting it, say, lead belcher, and then painting a glaze on top for a blue or a colour or something.
Oh yeah, that works a treat,
Tried
mate.
that yet. Yeah, I think the Iron Hands, if you do Iron Hand Space Marines, that's silver with a blue tint over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, you thin down colours like that and put them over something like Ironbreaker.
Oh, Ironbreaker. Oh, that's a nice colour.
They really do pop, mate. You know, that's like a hook in a fish's mouth, mate. It's like, yeah.
I'm trying to remember, one of my other favourite paints is a brass colour, I think, and it's the one you use if you're doing Solar Auxilia, the Horus Heresy Solar Auxilia.
Yeah.
And it's not a gold colour, it's not a bronze colour, it's a brass colour, and I can't remember what it's called, and it's a beautiful colour.
I'll spin round and see whether I've got it.
It's a pale brassy colour. It's not scorpion brass or anything like that. It is. Let me see if I've got it. I don't know. Or is it fulgurite? Might be fulgurite copper, maybe. Not sure.
That's too bright. That's Vienna's gold.
It might be fulgurite copper. It's a very pale sort of coppery brass colour.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. That's really nice. Fulgurite copper. You got me back to rights, copper.
I've got Asher copper, but that's quite bright. That's brighter than a bright.
The beauty of Retributor armour is, unlike Tamiya metallics, which are garbage, it's got very, very tiny flake in it.
Yeah.
Like lead belcher, if you put lead belcher on and then you do a glaze of lead belcher over the top of that, it's almost got no fleck in it at all. I love that.
Lead belcher.
Yeah. Just glazing lead belcher over lead belcher is such a brilliant idea.
Yeah, it's one of them colours, just works, doesn't it?
Yep. That sounded exactly like a porcupine eating peanuts. I know it's a weird thing to say, but it did. Nickel cadmium. I don't know where that just came from.
No idea, mate.
I think it's best we don't ask too much. We don't look too deeply into that one. Little bit of this, little bit of that.
Everyone's still stunned from the talk of Festas fluid, says Bill.
Yeah, I think they've been a little bit blinded.
You're all in that. Yeah, you're all in that zone that you wish that you hadn't been taken to, aren't you?
Did I hear all of the things that I think I just heard? Oh.
Yeah, you can't unthink it, Bill, can you, mate?
No, you're scarred for life now, aren't they?
You know, I went there. Sorry, mate.
Some of us are more than familiar with Festas fluid, so it doesn't affect us anymore. You get immune after a while. Well, it'll be the first time I've actually been sent Festas fluids. And had them in my hand, as it were.
Yeah, it's... When you do that fold for the Royal Bowl, does this contain... Yeah. What does it contain? Any fluid? Yeah, Festas fluids. Okay.
Festas special, unique fluids. Made by hand.
God, what would you put on your C22 form if you were sending it international?
I plead the Fifth Amendment on the grounds it may incriminate me.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be an ecumenical matter.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Yeah, I wonder what tariff would be put on a bottle of Festas fluids.
Yeah. It's like, what's in the bottle? Oh, you don't want to know. No, you don't want to know that.
You really don't want to know what's in there.
No. Best you just assume that it's like water or vinegar or something. I don't know.
What are we going for next?
What's in that bottle? How about we just say biscuits? Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like, what's in the bottle? I'm going to say uranium. Let's just say, keep it safe and say uranium. It's a much safer option.
Yeah, you could just, just imagine the guy at the desk at Customs and Excise going, right, we've got this package just turned up. We've opened the box and it says Festas fluids. Yeah.
See, what you want to do for safety, you want to cover yourself and just instead write on it not Festas fluids, then you'll be right.
Yeah.
You'll be fine then. That won't raise any questions. You'll be fine and dandular.
Hugh Golden says now a painter illustrator of bold colours was Alan Aldridge of Butterfly Boa Grasshopper Fest fame. He was a talented bloke. He also designed Sgt. Pepper album cover and the Stones logo. Yes.
For some reason I thought only of Alan Alda then. I thought, Alan Alda? Wait, what?
Alan Alda.
Bow, 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 bow.
What colour was that gonna be? Oh yes. One of those, wasn't it? Oh, where's it gone? There you go.
It was going to be meat colour.
Let's bung that on there. Oh, I had to put a fan on. It's getting a bit warm in here.
A little bit moist in the clefts, is it?
No, you know when you get a bit humid and you're like, oh, a bit stifled for the old in-breath.
Humid in the Balearics, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Just try and put a little bit of cool air in, have a swig of tea as well.
Have yourself a swig of tea. Dee, 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 dee. Have we had any more belly and benches? No, we haven't, have we? Come on, folks. You're slacking on us. We need to know all the details about your foods.
Yeah. What's in the belly? What's on the bench? What is your beverage of choice?
Beverage de choix.
That. Put some more yellow to go on him, so we'll do that in a minute. Let's want a bit of tunes on there just to give that its colour. Actually quite looking forward to the Zandri dust layer to go on now as well, to dry brushing, because
Oh, yeah.
that'll need to be done before the detail, because obviously I want to pick out all the other stuff then. So, okay.
Pick out your stuff. You're quite dark.
Yeah. Not there.
Another clever artist was Kit Williams of Masquerade fame. Stupid boy. Masquerade fame. I recognise the name. I don't know what Masquerade is. Masquerade.
So you're getting all Cunningham Smythe there.
Yeah, I don't know what Masquerade is.
Masquerade, I think you'll find it's Masquerade. What had been?
Just saying.
Mr. Chumley Warner.
I say, Grayson.
Yeah.
Core blimey watcher. You've been down to the south of the Thames, haven't you? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You've been down amongst the oiks again, haven't you, Grayson? Yeah.
Yeah. Over there like so. Pardon me.
You are pardoned. I pardon you.
Bring it down there.
When I was doing A-level art,
Right.
we had to do... It was art and art history, so we had to do like... as well as we had to, do a picture.
Yeah.
We had 3 hours to do a picture, which somehow I managed to pull off. And I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I don't know how I managed to draw that in 3 hours, but we had to do an art history project, and that was like a report almost on an artist. So I made mine about David Hockney.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I did a nice big report on David Hockney. Lots of pictures, text and stuff. And I got an A for it.
Oh, nice one.
What the teacher didn't realise is that I copied a lot of it from library books.
Yeah.
Almost word for word. That was like, 17. And I may have also removed many pictures from the same library books.
I thought you was going to say that you had copied and pasted it from Microsoft Encarta or something like that.
No, I did it on a typewriter.
Yeah.
I did it on a typewriter and stuck the pictures in on the card.
Lex did that with his dissertation. Did it on a proper ye olde typewriter.
Yep. Well, I mean, that was all we had in them days. It was like late 80s.
Yeah.
On my little silver, it was a red W.H. Smith's Red Fox typewriter.
Oh, right.
Which I used to adore. Loved it. It was great.
The sound of a typewriter just works.
I don't know if I told the viewers this, but I treated myself recently to a typewriter. An old 1970s, I've forgotten what it is now.
All I need to say is, Mavis Beacon teaches typing.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do that, but we did have a copy of Mavis Beacon Teaches Shorthand.
Yeah.
Which I tried learning when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, H still does that shorthand.
Yep.
It used to fascinate me because I'd look at the shorthand. It's like cult stenographers, isn't it? You know, and I used to look at her shorthand and it meant nothing to me, but she would sit there and just go clatter, clatter, clatter on the typewriter, and there it was. And I go, how do you know what you wrote? Shorthand. It's what I do.
Secret code. You need a special decoder wheel.
Oh, mate, yeah, it was proper super secret squirrel stuff, mate.
It was like proper Treehouse Club type secret stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it fascinated me.
Ring.
But yeah, it's what she did, and, yeah.
So I treated myself. It's a 1976. I forgot what it is. It's blue.
Typewriter.
It's over there. I can see it from here, but I can't remember what it's.
You want to go and get it.
No. I can't remember. But I haven't used it yet.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Used to do the old shorthand touch typist bit.
Mm-hmm.
Used to earn good wages as well back in the day.
Yeah. Typists, when typists were a thing, you earn a good load of money on that.
Yeah.
We're in demand.
Probably why she's full of arthritis now.
Yeah. That won't have helped.
She's got fingers like Keith Richards out of the Rolling Stones, bless her. Well, as you know, she's had them all pinned now. But,
Yep.
But years of touch typing, I think, didn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But like she said, she really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a skill at the end of the day.
Yeah. I used to write stories. I used to sit at the typewriter of an evening and just pour out stories.
That's her next thing. She wants to write a book.
I actually looked up, I did a little bit of research of how to get a book published and all the usual things. So I thought, I did a search for, can you get a book published with a typewritten manuscript? And the general consensus was no.
Yeah.
No publisher's going to take that and read it.
Not these days, no.
No agent's going to take that and read it. Not unless you're an established author and you've got some reputation. They'd be like, nah. I was reading this one guide, and it was saying, what the agent, because you never send it to a publisher, it's your agent. You send it to an agent to do it. What your agent will look for, what you must do in a manuscript, and it's things like it must be double spaced. And it was going through all these different things, and it's like, if any of these aren't there, it won't even get past the first muster of being read. And it was some of the stuff was like, don't use double space before a full stop. Use a single space, or don't do a double space after a full stop. Have indents of this specific size. Yeah. It's like it has to be so specific.
Yeah.
Wow. Just because they have to go through hundreds of them every day and they just need to quickly go, not looking at that.
Hanging indents, or your indent spacing has to be done a certain way. And
yeah. Orphan words and things. It's amazing. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm never going to write a book on a typewriter and send that into anyone. That's never going to get anywhere.
It's like business letters had to be in house style, didn't they, with certain formatting of the indents, the dates, and all of that. Like, had to be a certain way. And God, that's going back to the early days of word processing.
It certainly is, Stanley.
Here's a story about a man. Yeah.
A man named Festa.
See, I'll just go straight into narrator mode now.
You do. You see, because you are the narrator in a lot of ways.
Yeah. This is a story about a man named Stan.
Mama Wolf.
Sometimes I do feel sorry for him because I am torturing this poor bloke in this game.
You are.
You reckon he'll do another one now? No, don't bring that Festa bloke. Don't let him play it anymore. I should live stream it, really. That's what I should do.
Yeah, you will do eventually. I fully expect you to.
Well, yeah, because on my other Xbox account, see, I can actually start the game from scratch and do a full sort of how to mess with the narrator bit.
See, the thing is, right, two things. One, I don't want to play it again because I remember too much about it. And it really is the kind of game you can play once. Really, once you've finished your playthrough and you've done everything you think you can do, if you walk away from it, you can't really go back and start again because you can't start from the start. It's like a brand fresh game because you know everything, and that's not how it works. But I would absolutely sit and watch you play through it because I know you get like about 700 hours out of it, and it'd just be hilarious to watch. It's like Festa would literally stream 3-hour stream of him just pressing the 8 button, and giggling like an idiot. 8.
Well, we did hang out the other day, didn't we? Just to catch up. And I was goose hunting.
You were goose grinding, weren't you?
I was having a love fest with my little Labrador Retriever, Larry.
He was.
He was in bits. He's like, dude, you really are nuts. I'm like, what?
You know, we've all got that one friend who has a silly little dog.
Yeah.
That you look at it and think, I hate that little dog. You know, you've all got one friend who's got an annoying little dog that everybody hates except the person that owns it. Yeah. And then they just spend all day, whenever you go around, they sit there doing baby talk to it all day. And tell you how
my Aunt Phil used to have one of them handbag dogs back in the day, you know. She used to carry it around in a little, like, bag thing, you know.
Yeah.
But, thing.
You know, the kind of person that they will insist that their dog is not a dog but a fur baby. I hate that phrase.
Yeah.
And they'll talk about it like it's a person. They'll try and convince you. Anyway, we've all got one of those friends. I forgot what I was even talking about now. Oh yeah. So if you go around and they start doing this baby talk with the dog, and you end up just leaving because you just want to throw up. That's what Festa was doing to his Labrador Retriever. Yes, he's a good boy. Yeah. This is the best dog. I was just falling about laughing. It was so funny.
Yeah, I need to get out more, don't I?
Because here's this big hairy ass Festa, big burly bloke. He's been all googly with his dog, his virtual dog. I'm like, this is just the best thing ever.
Yeah, give us the pause. Give us the pause. Give us the pause.
I don't ever want this to stop.
Give us the ears. Oh, chuggy. Yeah, it's when I called it Schnooky Lumps. He's like,
I was like, you just use those words.
Yeah, you really need to stream this, mate. I was like, yeah, I will in time.
You really would get like months of content out of that. You would.
But yeah, I was playing with the capture card earlier on, sort of getting it ready and everything so that I can do years 1 to 4 of Grim, get them up on the gaming channel, because it's content, and then it will be going through my extensive library as to what one I stream first, because...
I mean, I'll be honest and say the 2 games I absolutely cannot wait to watch you play are the Stanley Parable and Portal. Or Portal 1 and then Portal 2.
Yeah, I need to
Portal
get them.
Portal 1's a bit better. But you can't, if you're going to stream Portal, you can't play it in advance. That's the only downside of Portal.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Stanley Parable. Once you've played it, I don't want to say more than that. But
Yeah, I need to buy them. They haven't been on any deals anywhere, them 2 games.
They are at the moment. They're on less than if you go onto Steam. Oh, it's Steam though, isn't it? Yeah. They're less than £7 on Steam.
Yeah, they're still...
on the autumn sale.
I think £14 on Xbox. So.
Yeah. They'll probably come up at some point on Xbox on sale.
Yeah, I've got them on the wish list. They've been there since I got the console, and it's like, yeah, I've just not seen them come up yet. So
maybe Father Christmas will be nice to you at Christmas. You never know.
It's no biggie. But yeah, I think Stanley is one of those I could break the internet with. It's a bit like Uncle Weevy, isn't
it? Oh, Uncle Weevy is just the best. We love Uncle Weevy. We know you hate him, and we don't care because we love him. And you're going to suffer, Uncle Weevy, whenever we decide you will.
It's got to be done, though, isn't it?
Did I say all that out loud?
You did. You sung all of that lot out loud.
Was that my inner dialogue going off kilter again?
Yeah.
I really need to work on my volume control for my inner dialogue. Because I streamed Uncle Weevy once and I got so many snarky comments like, don't care. You have to experience Uncle Weevy.
I did with the fish tank.
Yep.
Why are you streaming the fish tank? What's that all about? Blah, blah, blah. And then they saw super chats going in and it was like, yeah, it kind of took the wind out their sails, you know. It was done as a gag, basically, initially, because...
Because why not?
You know, and yeah. So... And then there was a few people reached out that were sat at their bench and it was perfect ASMR for them, just watching my fish swim about. So they're like, can you do another one of those, mate? And I was like, yeah, no worries. And again, I got a few people hating on it and it's like, really? You don't get the irony?
Yeah, it's like just anything with little tiny noises that people can have in the background.
Yeah. It's like
if you don't like it, tough, don't watch it.
Yeah, there is that thing where you can leave. No one's forcing you to watch.
Don't make content just for you, dear. You know, we make it for lots of people.
Yeah, and it was quite, a few people reached out and went, it was really soothing watching that. You know.
I like that. That was quite good.
I was like, be careful what you wish for. There may be more.
Yeah, oh yeah, there may be more and worse. But Uncle Weevy, I mean, come on.
Yeah, we've both got Weevy there in break glass in case of emergency, haven't we?
Sometimes you just need to know what happens when he and the Duchess go to Funtown for spaghetti. Sometimes you just need to know. Because what happens if you go to Funtown and for spaghetti, you won't know what to do because you didn't listen to Uncle Weevy telling you.
You know, if people really want to mess with me, I will do a 3-hour live stream of a loop of me pressing 8.
I think you should. I think that would be the right thing to do. Absolutely. 8.
It's the fact you restarted your game. That was so funny.
Yeah, well, the thing in Stalker 2, there's a known little glitch where every now and then, like, somebody will come over the radio, talk to you, but then you'll be walking around, you hear a little...
Oh, you get a lot, like an interference loop.
Yeah, just like a little every, 30 seconds, and you're like, it takes a while, you think, oh, what's that? And all you do is just restart the game.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought I was hearing, but it was like 8. But it was, all I heard was through the headphone. I'm like, oh, I've got that radio glitch. Because I'd just spoken to someone on the radio as well, so.
Yeah.
Or rather, somebody had just spoken to me.
Oh, that is, it's even more fun knowing that. It's like, bless you. So we got a bit of that. We got a bit of that going on.
A little bit of that.
Did I blacken them ones down? I did them ones. Yeah, they've had a coat. Okay, I can live with that. Have you some of that? Let's run a little bit along there. How's the Harry? Oh yeah, it's got 25 minutes yet. Happy days.
Yes.
So what we got? Hugh says the local publisher I worked with in the early 2000s dealt in tight sheets even. Did you got that, Rob? No problem. Secretary copied it to Word. Happy days, mate.
Well, I think the thing to do now is the things I was looking at said if you're going to send it a type manuscript, just put it into an OCR reader and send it that way.
Harry Marwick says, what about Derek Riggs? I've got an arm full of Derek Riggs' art, mate. All up there, see? Back in the day, the Trooper, Iron Maiden, all the Eddies, different ones. I've got them in the album. So, yeah, I've got a load of his stuff. It's got Seventh Son of a Seventh Son there, and but they're all a bit faded now because they're over 30-odd years old now. But I'd like to get them redone, but I kind of was advised not to get any more ink done now because being diabetic, the wounds take a little bit of time to heal.
Yes.
So
my tattoos are still not well. One of them is a bit. They're They're not too badly fade, actually. I don't often get my arms or my leg out, so...
Yeah, Gandalf's fine. He's still good as gold. He's same age, but he's never got any fading on him. Yeah, left and right.
Because he's Gandalf.
There you go. So
the sun goes to Gandalf and he's like, "You shall not pass."
Yeah, that's all me Lord of the Rings arm, that is, and all of my starbursts and stuff.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. But yeah. It's your life story at the end of the day, you think. I often get asked about it, but it's one of them, isn't it?
Yep.
It's not everyone's cup of tea, not saying it's a good thing, not saying it's a bad thing.
I plan to get a bunch, but I kind of ran out of ideas.
Yeah.
I've only got one off the shelf.
Yeah, go on.
That's right.
Tattooed people never judge non-tattooed people being non-tattooed. No. Non-tattooed people can be very judgmental of tattooed people.
Yep.
It's just one of them things.
It's just body art.
Yeah, it's just body art. I always had a thing, as long as there's nothing offensive.
Yeah.
We all know what we mean by offensive tattoos. And as long as it's none of that going on, I think it's an expression.
Yeah, I'd never have like a naked lady on my arm or something.
Yeah. I've got the classic job stopper, a tattooed hand. Hands and neck was always frowned upon, but if I needed to conceal it, I just put concealer on my hand.
Yep.
Or just wore a glove,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, certainly suited and booted, if I go to a funeral or something like that, I always wear gloves anyway, so...
Yeah.
So it's not a thing, but if it was like a wedding and it was summer, I would just put some concealer on the back of my hand.
Yep.
Because not everyone wants to see it, not everyone needs to see it. It's nothing offensive, it's only a Polynesian life patch, it's just...
Yeah.
But it conceals a scar, so...
Yes.
Why, people would, what's that on the back of your hand scar-wise? It's like I don't have to ask now because there's ink there instead, so...
Yeah, I just ran out of ideas. I've only got one off the shelf one. The rest are all ones I've just drawn myself, but...
Yeah, my back piece is, it's a Chinese, Oriental dragon's head. It's the best way of describing it. So from 6 foot away, you can see big Oriental dragon head, mouth open, giving it the beans. Have you some of that on all of that lot? But when you go up close to it, it's actually made up of little scenery. On one side is a little scenic house next to a stream with a few trees and
cool.
all the nicey side, and then the other side is all my demons, demonic side, my paranoias and things like that. And you often say I've got me demons on me back because I know where they are, and it's that tranquil yin and yang type story going on with it. And a few people, saw it close up and was like, I never realised you had all that going on. What is the story? And I went, it's my settled side, my tranquil side, and then my demonic side when my paranoia's kick in, and it's your life story. And they was quite surprised by the story behind it, and it's just a uniquely personal thing, isn't it? Your tattoo tells your story, Yep. Want to tell you a story.
I mean, I've only got the 3. I've got on my left arm is like a little foxy character that I drew, which is kind of a bit like my current fox character, but it's like from 35 years before.
Oh, it's an early iteration, is it?
Yeah, so it doesn't really look anything like it, but it's like from 35 years before. So, and then on my right arm, I've got a stylized Anubis that I designed.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the logo. I used that as my logo when I was doing my music.
Yeah.
So I just had that tattooed on. That's great. Again, going back about 35 years.
Yeah.
And then one on my right side of your shin, whatever you call the side of your calf. That's just off the shelf.
Yeah.
Sort of tribal type symbol. I couldn't think of what to get, and I thought, I quite like that. That'll do.
Yeah.
But that's the only pre-made one I've got.
Was this before you changed your name? Because not obviously not giving your original name away, because I wouldn't do that.
No. No. It was. I think it was a bit after I'd done that.
Here's a question. What
that was the early
inspired
90s.
you to choose the name Fox? Fox Wolf.
Again,
without giving your real name away, because we
yeah, no, I just at that point I was just into wildlife and animals and foxes and wolves and things.
Yeah.
And I thought, do you know what? That'd be really cool. And I did it.
How many times have you been asked, did you like X-Files?
Every single damn time.
Because Lex, my eldest son, always gets asked whether his mum and dad were fans of Superman.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Or Lex even. But no, no, it was before I'd even ever seen the X-Files.
Yeah.
Dee. But no, it's just... basically with me, there's no deep, dark secret to it. It's just, I was a 19-year-old? I was 19-year-old. I had a job, so I had disposable income, and some idiot told me that you could spend £25. It only cost 25 quid to change your name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what? You can change your name?
Yeah.
I'm on my way to the solicitors right now.
Used to be by depot back then. I think you can do it all online now, can't you?
Yeah, it was. I've got my depot. It was by depot, yeah. And it was like, so I did the surname first, then I did the first name later. All my mates were like, I'm not calling you Fox, get out of it.
Yeah.
Within about a month, they would just call me Fox.
Exactly. It's one of them, isn't it? Yeah, no.
I'm not going to call you that. Yes, you are. Oh.
Well, it used to confuse people because I've never changed too much on my social media profile. There's a few changes, but yeah, it used to throw people because when you're then called out in a restaurant or something, you get up to a completely different name.
Yeah.
It can throw people, It's like, because on all my documentation, that's who I'm known as. So. And then you get that question, why? Well, it's, personal preference, that's all. There's no big secret about it. There's no scandal. It's just personal preference.
Yep.
I didn't want to be associated with that surname anymore.
Nope.
But yeah. Which can be frustrating, like you say, you apply for new driving licenses and things because, so you go through all of that, but it's no biggie.
I just heard a noise. I should be back in a second.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll just carry on doing a little bit on my tanky of tankness. I'll just go around literally putting in dark colours because these is all going to be dry brushed. And a few of this is going to be lightened and rusted, so I'm not too worried at the moment about the cartoon effect. This is the stage I hate on a build, if I'm really honest, because what you're doing is so bold and so bright, it can be a little bit overpowering. But then once I start toning it down as the build goes along or the paint job goes along, it should then start beginning to pick itself and blend itself in a little bit more subtly is what the word I'm after is. So that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, it's just different symbols, glyphs, whatever you want to call them, around that are moulded into this tank. And then towards the end of the build, I then get to do all of me chipping effects and dry brushing and all of that lot. So it's almost like what Fox is doing, but I'm doing it back front.
Yeah.
Because,
infinite, as the Vulcans would say, infinite diversity and infinite combinations.
Well, I get bored quite quickly. So I like to try to change up me approach on different builds just to keep myself stimulated. Now it's I'm not saying it's a better way of doing it, not by a long shot, but for me it's just
a way.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Different sometimes for me is enough just to change or keep me motivated.
Yeah.
Because I can lose my motivation really quickly with the hobby.
Yeah, you don't like sitting still and doing the same thing over and over, do you?
No, I get bored really quickly. I wish I wasn't like that. But I can't not be like that. It's just how I am.
No, it's good because it motivates you to try new things all the time.
Yeah.
I think like I've said before, for me, I just get to enjoy the specific process. That's why I kind of stick to the same process, because I enjoy that particular.
Hey, mate,
if I
it's
do
not
something,
a bad thing, is it?
No, not at all. It's like if I do something that gives me a good result and I'm enjoying it, I'll just keep doing it.
Yeah.
If I don't feel compelled to change. But you're different. You need to be moving. You can't sit still. That's just the way you are. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's good because you're always then looking for the next way of doing something, and that's great.
You try new things, because I've probably bored people to death with it, but I always say if I didn't think I could learn something new, I'd stop the hobby.
Yeah, you just wouldn't do it, would you?
Because I need to challenge myself, and try new things, and I've had it before. Someone in the chat's put a comment, "Oh, have you thought of trying this way, Festa?" And I'm like, no, I haven't tried that way, but on my next build, I'll try it, because it's a different way of doing something. And
because why not?
It's a different technique that someone has suggested. Oh, that would be might work better for you, Cole, especially if I'm in a twitchy, shaky type scenario.
Yeah.
So yeah, it works, doesn't it? We all do things differently.
Yeah, it's like with chipping. I remember at one point we were talking about chipping, and I said, "Why don't you do your little chips when you've got the shakes?" And you're like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. And that's the thing. I try to use my shakes to my advantage. It can really be frustrating, especially when you're trying to do straight lines. Like tonight, I'm trying to do straight lines, but I've got a little mild tremor going on. But I'm pinching my little finger to try to keep the hand from juddering too much. But the minute I try to do the detail, it's there. It just starts. As soon as you put a bit of pressure and relax, there you go. That's what you're up against. It just randomly tremors. Oh, you can't even see it because it's not on camera, you pilch. I've gotten used to it over the years, but as soon as you rest your hand on something, it'll start just a little tremor. And then it just escalates. So you then have to stretch out of it. And then you pinch your fingers. But for me, it's the involuntary movements. But where I'm getting a judder now, I just quickly breathe out.
Yep.
On an out breath and do me line, and that's it. But it can take ages to do a very simple paint job. But it is what it is. Filming is a bloody nightmare. Yeah. Because I end up with 4 hours of footage and I might only use 10 minutes.
Especially if it's something like, you're trying to film how to paint a thing, or how you, and then if it goes wrong, you can't unpaint it.
No, that's right.
And you've only got one chance to film it.
I do a lot of figure painting. I was like tasked, what do you do to relax? And I've got figures. I've done the eyes, and it was like 2 hours of filming to do one ear. Mm-hmm. All right, there's a load of different shades on that one ear, but yeah, it's a nightmare. Trying to do it sometimes because. And you've been in an hangout with me when I've been really bad, and you're like, dude, have a rest. No, I'm determined. I'm going to get this bloody done.
I'm not going to let it win.
Yeah, I ain't going to win. And then, like I say, I just call myself a few names, which threw you off when I first did that.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
But it then kicked me, and you was like, oh, that's a good concept. Where did you pick that up from? Years of being frustrated with MS, mate. Mm. And I berate myself, but if Helen's the other side of the door, it really upsets her. Yeah. Because I'm very brutal with self-deprivation. And, yeah, she hears me being like that, and it upsets her a bit because I can use language and terminologies that aren't politically correct against myself to lose my temper, to shock me out of spiral, so to speak.
Language unbecoming of a lady such as yourself.
Yeah, that's all I can really say on air because obviously,
yeah.
The first
big
time,
grown-up words.
The first time Fox heard it, we had that awkward silence in the hangout, and I went, "You all right?" "Don't know what to say," he said, and I went, "Oh, don't worry, mate. My bad. I forgot you was there, mate. Right, let's give you the reasons behind that. I berate myself so that I get the ump. I tense up, and as I tense up, it just controls my shaking a little bit. Mm. And then as I relax out of it and calm me temper down, tremor will dissipate." Oh, right. I said, yeah, apologies for the language, but it's the only way I can deal with it. Give myself a rollicking, basically.
Yeah.
But it did
Well, it
throw
makes
you
perfect
because it
sense.
was quite venomous, wasn't it? And you was like,
Yeah, it was like, what? But it
didn't
made perfect
expect
sense.
that. And I was like, oh, right. I need to explain something to you, dear.
Yes.
Yeah. And once I'd explained it to him, he was like, yeah, it kind of makes sense now. Who taught you that?
sense.
I said, my physio.
Well, I remember we were talking about this the other day, and it's well known that in terms of pain resistance, swearing reduces your increases your pain resistance. It's well known. It's been demonstrated many times. Most hilariously with Brian Blessing with his arm in a vat of ice water. But it's actually true. It does increase pain resistance, so it has other benefits as well. Just that. Expression of anger.
I thought I was having a bubble when I was first explained to me. And I was like, oh, sod off. You know what I mean? Don't be daft and all of that lot. And I was like, try it.
Give it a go.
And it was like, yeah, now we'll know I've tried it. And next session it was like, so, how are you getting on with that? I went, yeah, it's a steep learning curve, but yeah, I get it now. But obviously, when I go on holiday, they hear me trundling along, and berating myself, and it's like, can be surprising for some of them, but
yeah,
it's like, yeah, because they'll want to put you on something to calm you down because they think you're having a relapse, a sesh, and it's like, no, I'm fine.
No.
It's just the other issues are kicking me backside today.
Yep.
And I have to berate myself because otherwise...
You're putting yourself in your place, aren't you, basically?
Yeah, it will control my day and I need to control it, not the other way around. So, put that extra strong morphine away. I don't need it. I'm fine. It's funny, my youngest boy does it. He uses that technique because, I
mean, we all kind of do it at one time or another when we do something stupid, like, and you just give yourself a load of rubbish.
Yeah, you keep yourself in check. You tell yourself off, don't you?
But it's just using it in a more intense way to...
it's no different
really
than when you stub your toe, isn't it? You stub your toe and you tell yourself off, don't you? And you give yourself a bit of a rollicking. Mm-hmm. And it's no different than that, really. It's just...
It's more applied.
Yeah, it's just more blunt, direct and purposeful, and it can... just unsettle people if they're not used to it,
It's a what I would call a weaponised, good old-fashioned Jack Meadows bollocking.
Yeah.
Targeted. 5 minutes, by the way.
No worries.
I've got terrible R for ASCII too, says Hugh. Looks really good, Colin, says Phil Bolton.
Oh, thank you, Phil. It's one of them. I was talking about the... what's the word? Badly applied makeup stage of a build when you're...
Oh, yeah.
You get to that certain phase of the build where your tank looks like Dee Snider out of Twisted Sister, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Did you like, it's like Lilo Lil's makeup job, and you're like, I kind of know in my head where I want it to be.
Yeah, you can see ahead of where you are, can't you?
Yeah, it's that keeps me going. I go back to the Orc Stomper. Now, not everyone likes that build because of all the different colours on it, but I was going for it's built out of scrap. Not all scrap in a scrapyard has got the same paint scheme, so a bit of this, a bit of that.
On the battlefield, isn't it?
But for me, I knew once it got weathered down, a bit like this one, you've got a lot of bright yellows and bright blues on blacks and bright metals. But once that's all blended down, it'll then tie together in a subtle way. Yeah. That's the aim. But
it'll be less obvious.
I hate this stage of a build because all your bad brush strokes are still visible because you haven't put your corresponding colours alongside it yet. And
yeah, it's it's a leap of faith. You get to this point where you've not done the weathering or anything, and it's like you really have to just trust in the process that everything will get hidden or blended together, or it'll come. You just have to. It's the leap of faith, literally.
And it's like the tracks, you know. You got all the tracks and the wheels to do, and then you got all your flaps to go on the side there to put on. So a lot of it's going to be concealed, but you've got to try to see the big picture without actually of putting any paint on the model. It's a weird way of doing it, and we've both got that where we can close our eyes and see what we're aiming for at the end of the tunnel, and we then work out a way to get there. And
it's the classic thing of Michelangelo. It's like you don't make the sculpture. The sculpture's already in the block of stone. You just have to find it. You know what you want it to look like. You just have to find a way to show it.
I mean, I had this conversation with Fox off air once about how I used to do the bikes. And, you know, I had 2 whitewashed walls in the workshop, you know, an end and a side. And I used to put a milk crate and an office chair, and I'd sit the punter down, and then I would draw in 3D in the air the shape I wanted. And then my mate would have a scribe on the white wall, you know, and I'd say, right, left a bit, right a bit, up, exclamation, dump. You know, put an asterisk there and start drawing it out for him. And he would, where you can see the shadow on my bench.
Yeah.
You could see what I was up to. I just had one of those stay in studio prompts come up then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just need to see we're still going out on air. Yeah, no, we're not live. Kick me out.
What? Oh, my chat's gone as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's YouTube, not StreamYard. So, yeah.
Oh, no, chat's back.
I'll just refresh YouTube just to see.
Yeah.
I think it's gone. Can you let us know in the chat that we're still on air?
Yes.
Because
you can still see us or hear us.
StreamYard is telling me it's still streaming out, but YouTube has just had a moment. Let's wave at the camera and do rabbit ears, and if that comes up on my YouTube.
Phil says, testing, still here, says Bill.
Oh, brilliant. All right, mate. Yes, sorry about that. I lost me thought. Can't even remember what I was going to say now.
You were talking about whiteboard wall and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a bit like where you can see the shadow of my hand on my cutting mat. See it?
Yeah.
So he used to work out where the shadow was being cast on the wall from the light behind me. And I'd say, go one there, boom, one there, and I would ghost out the frame on the wall. And then I would use that as my guide to bend me tubing and stuff like that. Tack the frame together, you'd get the punter back in, give them a little sesh of sitting there, right, you know, do you need an extra inch on the gooseneck? Do you need it coming back a bit? Do you need the backbone to come down a tad? Where are your feet going to go? You're having mid controls, forward controls, and get all of that mapped out. So then you could tackle the bracketry on the frame, and then you go off and TIG weld it. Happy days.
That's a good word. Bracketry, I like that word.
So that's what I used to do and how I used to do it. And it used to work for me, so yeah.
A perfect example of having faith in the process is what I'm doing right now, which is where I've done the white and the red dry brushing. I've got like some white paint on the blue parts. Just little bits and patches, so I'm touching those up with a little bit of Dark Reaper. But of course, straight from the pot, Dark Reaper is not the same colour as the blue that I've got, which is like 3 different blues mixed together.
Yeah.
So it stands out a mile right now because I've got these splotches of Dark Reaper that are dead obvious around all the white bits.
Like a blind cobbler's fun.
Yeah, but once I've put weathering on it and a wash, they'll all disappear. It's just faith that will all fit together once it's done, and it will. Because we've done it enough that we kind of know. It does, sometimes it does fall over, but you know, it's all learning experiences. But we kind of done it enough now that we know.
Blimey, yeah. I mean,
we can see where we're headed.
When we was doing the Stomper, we both got so burnt out by it, didn't we? And it was like, yeah, it was such an intensive paint job. But you know, I still look at it because they're not finished. We both know that there's more work to do on them.
Oh, God, yeah.
We just haven't had the motivation to drop them back down again because we know what will happen. We'll do another 15, 20 hours on the paint job. And
Well, the funny thing with the Stomper as well is that it was when I was just starting to do this kind of dry brushing chipping effect. And it was all kind of new and I'm just like messing about. But now I've been doing it on a few different models. It's like I kind of think I'm better at it.
Yeah.
So I'd go back and I'd probably fix a few bits. But I'm glad I left loads of it undone because now I can go back and finish it.
Yeah.
But it was, for me, it was a test base in the same way that you've done models that were test bases as well. I was trying out that technique because I've got the Orc Kill Burster tank to do.
Yeah.
And I want to use this technique on that because then they don't make them anymore. It's out of print. It's a Forge World kit.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure I do a good job on it because you can't get them anymore. And when you do see them online on eBay, they're like £1,000. It's like, really? It's like it's a 100 quid kit. So I wanted to kind of get used to this technique because this is what I want to do, you see.
That's why I've never painted Insane Blade yet.
Yep.
Because
wait until the time is right.
Because there's different things that even now I'm not the greatest at that I want to just nail a little bit better before I take that job on because it's going to be an absolute monumental undertaking.
Yes.
And I want to do it justice, same with a Varlet.
Yep. But on that note, I think it's time to go to bed.
I'm literally
just
just finishing off this little bit that I've got on the go.
Right, let me go and get some more water then while you finish that.
Purely and simply because I'll forget otherwise where I got to. And I just want to pick out this little glyph on the side here so that I can see whether I need to add a bit more yellow. I'll probably put a bit of Lamentus yellow over the top of it just to give it a richness. And then I can fade it down then with some light chipping. But yeah, it's just a matter of going over. It's not actually white, it's grey sear that I'm using because I want to then pick out a few areas in a white scar at a later date. But golden rule, don't paint white.
Ow. Yep. Oh, yep. You'll be glad to know that the World of Sport theme is no longer stuck in my head.
Oh, good, man.
What's actually stuck in my head right now is the music that plays on the little radio in Portal 2. In Portal, sorry.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is twice as annoying as any other tune.
I had Fallout going on in my head. It took me a few days to figure out what it was that was in my head, and it was
the theme tune. All
yeah.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good. That's good music.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, even now I'm regretting admitting it because he's going to we come off air, it's going to be like, oh, such a gamer.
No, well, I am, because that's I mean, I have to give him extra points for having a game tune for something he's not even played that much of, really.
Yeah.
I mean, how much have you played Fallout? About an hour?
Yeah, about an hour or so, yeah.
Yeah, and the tune's stuck in his head. You only hear it when you load the game.
Yeah.
Good girl. I'm proud of you, son.
It's calling to me. I think that's what it is.
Mm.
Yeah, no, so it'll probably get loaded up at some point this week.
Is this Fallout 3 or Fallout 4?
Fallout 4.
Oh, knowing what you're like with Gary and Larry. When you meet Dogmeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to fall in love with Dogmeat.
I've already met him.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right, in that case, yeah.
I've literally, Dogmeat's just come along.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm navigating around that big waspy type thing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm barely into the game, you know, but
yeah,
Dogmeat is there. It's like, yeah.
Nice.
It's like, that's who he is. Yeah.
The only issue I had with Dogmeat in Fallout 4 was that he never shuts up whining. He'd make little whining noises.
Oh, right.
As if he's constantly, like, scared. And in the end, I found a mod that shuts him up.
Yeah.
Because he's totally adorable, but it's just that little... And if you put welding goggles and a bandana on him, because he can carry it...
Is that something I've got to do, or is that something I'm not allowed to do?
Oh, no. But basically, when you have a companion in Fallout, they can carry stuff for you. They're basically an extra vessel to put stuff in.
Right.
But on you can also, like when you get a companion, you can select items in their inventory for them to wear. On Dogmeat, he can wear a bandana and he can wear welding goggles.
Oh, right, yeah.
You can also wear like dog armor, but the welding goggles it's so adorable when you put welding goggles on him. It's such a stupid thing to put on him that they built into it, but you can make him wear welding goggles. It's so adorable. His big dopey face with welding goggles on. It's like
You so now know that that's going to happen now.
Yeah, and also if you can, I'm not going to say anything, but if you can, make sure at all times he has a teddy bear in his inventory.
All right.
You might just see things occasionally. Things might happen.
This is another one of those please Festa stream it moments.
Oh, you have to stream all the games in the world, you.
He's determined. I give him that.
See, now Fallout, you see, is one of those games that you can play over and over again, and you can play it through to completion, and then start again.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Yes,
do you want to go for another half hour maximum, or do you want to go to bed?
No, I'm fine. We'll finish when you're ready, mate.
Yeah, all right. We'll do another half hour. Then we're going to half two, folks, because we're having a convo, and it's almost a shame to kill the convo. So.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Fallout. Games I need to stream. So.
Oh, all of them. All of the games. But yeah, unlike things like Portal and the Stanley Parable, Fallout is one of those games that I've got like about 6 playthroughs on Fallout 3 and about 3 or 4 playthroughs on Fallout 4. Because, yeah, you've done all the quests and you know what all the quests are, but it's just exploring the world because it's an open world.
Yeah.
That's where the randomness comes in.
Because I think I can safely say Fox is more excited about me streaming them than I am.
Oh, God, yeah. I've been sitting on my hands for like the last 2 years waiting for him to get his finger out of his butt and do game streaming. So
it's like a kid in a candy shop.
I know, I'm like, I can't wait for him to play stuff.
You know that kid you get in the back seat of the car going, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Well, the funny thing is, I've always been this way, right? That I've always watched other people playing games.
Yeah.
So when my mates would come round, sometimes we'd just like hang out and play a co-op game or something like that. But quite often I'd be like, you just play that game, I'll just sit and watch. And they'd sit and play on my Xbox. I just sit and watch and play. Because I love watching somebody else experience a world, especially for the first time.
That's your thing. I get to play all these games for the first time, and you would like to wind the clock back, wouldn't you, so that you could experience it. And
I mean, it's a tough one because on one hand, I want you to experience the games. On one hand, I want you to play the games for yourself and experience them, because streaming a game is a bit different. Because if you're streaming it without any playing it before, you're not experiencing it the same way as you would if you just sat there. Because I would sit there and stare at like a landscape for half an hour and zone out. But it's like, I want you to play the games for yourself, but I also want you to stream them without having played them before, because then we get the best reactions. It's really weird.
Yeah, I've got a way of gaming that is a bit eccentric, isn't it?
I mean, things like Far Cry's and Fallouts and things like the Skyrims, you could play that.
Yeah.
You could stream that with having played it before. It's absolutely fine because it's the exploration. But things like Portal and Stanley Parable, ideally you want to not play them before, but it's not always possible.
I can have a 15-minute conversation on how cute my dog's ears are, you know what I mean? And it fascinates him. He's like,
and he will be having the conversation with his dog
about
how cute his ears are. I wash my brushes now.
Everything gets little names and storylines as well, don't they?
Oh, yeah. If people are alarmed that I'm washing my brushes and just leaving them lying down, don't worry. These are scruffy throwaway brushes. They're not good quality. I mean, they're old, they're knackered brushes.
I don't
so
think
they just go in
are that
they just sit in a
bothered.
glass. Well, we always say to people, keep your brushes clean and stand them. Yeah, these are old dry brushes.
Bristles down preferably because
we don't worry about these ones. They're old. They're old dirty work brushes. It's your work pants, not your
dirty, filthy brushes.
Filthy, dirty little brushes. Oh, you little dirty little thing. Ba-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Squeezing the juice out of my ball.
Getting up a couple of the little globules.
Globules. Such a great word.
Globules.
Globularity.
Just neatens it up a tad. What we got
The
going on there?
muscularity.
Get along there. God, sort of part of me was like, yeah, I need to focus on this and just paint that. And again tonight I've been going backwards and forwards. I was originally going to paint just the turret or just the crane, but sometimes I find when you do that, you can end up with tonal differences between, say, the turret and the rest of the tank body. So I'll try to scatter between the two so that it blends. It's a bit like if you paint one car door, you always have to feather the paint into the rest of the car because it's been weathered. You know?
Yeah, this is like when you have to explain to a customer why when you repaint a scratch on their bumper, you have to paint the whole panel.
Yeah,
And that's
because
why it
they're
costs
like,
more. Why?
it's only a little scratch, yeah, but I've got to blend it in, you know. I may have sprayed the door, but I've got to spray at least 2/3 of the wing and the door behind it just to, you know, preferably it would be the whole side, you know. Because,
Or as we said to the guy with the Chroma Colour S-Class, all in colour shifter paint, how much to paint this scratch on my bumper? The cost of painting the entire car, because we'll have to paint the entire car. He's like, why? I said, because you chose some dumbass chroma key paint for your paint job.
Yeah, you're never going to get that.
Any repair has to be the whole car at the same time, at once.
Yeah, same with candy colours.
He said, I've put myself in a position. I said, yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but anytime you scratch this, you're going to pay several £1,000s to have the whole car repainted. He said, I can never let my wife drive. And I was like, oh, it's so sexist.
Yeah. Oh, yes. When people wanted candy schemes and bespoke paint jobs, you'd go.
Yep.
You know, you do realise if ever you ding it, it's going to be a complete new paint job.
Well, if I ever scratch my Rat Rod Fiesta, my world will fall apart because I can't repaint it. I have no physical way to repaint it because it was just I had access to the workshop, access to the spray room and all the spray guns, and somebody else was there with me to help me, and we did it in a weekend.
Yeah.
I can never reproduce that.
No.
So I have to hope that I never ever damage. Well, I mean it's damaged anyway, but that I never ever, you know.
Yeah, but it adds to the patina, doesn't it? Because you know.
Yeah, but no, in my look, it'll be a panel with half the shark mouth on it. It'll just ruin it completely. I mean, a rear wing, that's fine. A battleship grey rear wing, that'll fit with the rat rod look. But if it's half my shark mouth gone, I'm like, that's completely ruined. Because that was all hand painted. That was all like completely hand painted. So
yeah.
No vinyl stickers on my cars apart from little stickers. Thanks. Oh, that's you. Let's have a look. What's chat doing? Well done on yours too, Fox, said somebody, but then it moved. Phil Bolton.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Hope to catch you on Friday. Take care and stay safe, everyone, says Jeff Light. Thank you, Jeff, for coming in.
Take care, Jeff, mate. Yeah, you and Maggie. Stay safe and well, mate.
Bill says, I had a Fallout 4 sesh tonight.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, one thing I would say, though. If you're going to play Fallout 4, try and play it only on the big Xbox.
Oh, yeah,
Just
that's all I've played it on.
Yeah, there's a couple of places in the game where it will actually crash to desktop on Xbox Series S. It's weird. It's just that one specific game. There's a little bit near the Gunner's base in
games
Boston.
like that, Far Cry and that are all going to get played on the bigly Xbox because...
Yeah.
Yeah, Series S is great for the cosy little games, but...
Oh, yeah. That's why I had to upgrade my streaming Xbox to an X, because I was trying to stream Fallout 4.
Yeah.
And it was like, crashed.
Going on the goose grind, you know, yeah, it's perfect for the Series S because you're not asking or calling for a lot of graphic intense stuff. But, you know, I wouldn't play Avatar or Starfield on the S because,
And actually, those two actual games look quite good on the S2. And Avatar's actually quite good on this S.
Oh, shut up then.
No. You know, it's just, I think in Fallout 4, it's just at certain points it has a demand for memory that outstrips the S memory. It's poor optimization by Bethesda. It's not the S's fault.
Yeah.
No, Ubisoft did a very good job with Avatar on the S. It's quite spectacular.
Yeah,
Quite
just
impressive.
balks it every now and then.
Fallout 4, yeah. Dee dee dee.
Up that on there.
Jeff says, "Oh, I'll stay tuned then." So he's not gone. So hello, welcome back, Jeff.
Yeah, we'll stay until past. We'd like to say we're just shooting the breeze and yattering and jabber-jawing, but...
Yeah. Harry says, "That's why I like playing Red Dead. It's all open world." Yeah.
Oh, I love Red Dead, yeah.
I used to sit there and listen to Giant Bomb and GameSpot podcasts for hours and hours on end, just pottering about in the world of Red Dead Redemption hunting.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'd spend hours just hunting. And you know my favourite thing about Red Dead Redemption?
Well,
When you sell something and you get that little sound of coins jingling on the countertop.
yeah.
I just love that sound. I don't know what it was. Mm-hmm. Also, that game has the best thunderstorms of any game ever.
That's just, again, another game out there. I came across it one night. I was having a late sesh. And I messaged him and said, "I'm in the Wild West." And straight away he was like, "You're playing RDR, aren't you?" I was like, yep.
Did you just call it RDR? He's so a gamer. He's such a gamer. He's so down the gaming hole. He said something to me the other night that was completely gamer focused and he didn't even realise it. And I was like, oh, so down the hole. I can't remember what it was now.
I deny all knowledge of that conversation.
It was some like slang term that only gamers would know. Like he might, as if he'd gone boom. He didn't say it, but it was like something like boom headshot, but it wasn't boom headshot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Honestly, he's such a turd. He picks up on it, and he's like, "Yeah, such a gamer."
I think he might. I'm pretty sure you've done a Leroy Jenkins once or twice to me, and that's a complete gamer thing. Leroy.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Yeah. I miss It's a Puma, says Bill. That's me doing. Was that Far Cry 5? It's a Puma. Was that? I can't remember when I used to. I think I was doing that on Far Cry 5, wasn't I?
I think it was Far Cry 5.
It's a Puma.
Bit of Joseph.
Yes. Well, I am going to be getting back into the gaming streams at some point coming up soon. I'm just trying to sort everything out. Maybe a couple of times a week or something. Try to plan it in and figure it out. So we might get back to Fallout 5.
Plug away, mate. Carry on.
Well, the only thing is, right, all the games I was in the middle of playing, I haven't done it for like a year. I can't really just go straight back to it, but I don't want to start them all again. Put people through all that again, so I'll just start with new games, I think.
Yeah, well, it's one of them, isn't it?
Besides, at some point, Festa needs to stream Far Cry 5, so I don't want to be doing it at the same time.
Well, don't be daft. I'm not going to be. It's going to be a while before I'm streaming them, mate. Do what you want to do, mate. Don't worry about me.
The other thing, of course, is that when I'm streaming games, if I get to the point where I'm in my own playthrough, it's like, do I carry on streaming it or do I sacrifice my own playthrough? And I like to enjoy the game before I stream it.
Sometimes you need to play the game off air because you're that immersed in it. You know, and
if I'm at the same point in both my playthrough and the stream, it's like I don't want to play it on the stream.
Yeah,
I'm going into it.
Because I do it when we've done gaming hangouts where I get myself engrossed in a bit of the game and I go silent. Not because I'm ignoring the bloke, it's just I'm trying to hear what the game is telling me.
Yep.
And I worry at the moment that if I was doing that live, would it translate very well? Because, you're trying to keep the audience engaged. And
no, on games,
I'm still quite a novice in gaming, so...
No, in gaming stuff, that's fine because you want the audience to experience the story with you.
Yeah.
So when I get to gaming, it's all cutscenes and exposition. I just shut up.
Hold up a minute. Did you just turn around and say you shut up on a live stream?
I do. Yeah, because at that point, I want the audience to experience the story with me. So if it's a cutscene, I'll just shut up.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? You just...
Especially as all the games we tend to play are very story-driven games.
Yeah, you want to try and give the audience as good a live experience as possible, and I don't want to detract from that if I can. No. So my first few gaming forays on the channel, Festa Kit Basher, by the way, YouTube at Festa Kit Basher, will be excuse me, videos of me completing like year 1 to 4 on Grim, where I just play them offline and upload the videos. Once I've got used to audio, video capturing and all of that lot, then I can look at choosing what'll work live, you know. And the last thing I want is too much dead air, because I don't want to pee people off by not engaging with them, if that makes sense.
Well, that's the beauty of a gaming live stream, is you're allowed to have that. When it's a quiet moment in the game, that's when you engage with your audience. But when you're saying combat or something, they know you're busy doing combat and they're watching with you. So you're reacting and shouting at people on the screen, trying to shoot you. So that's absolutely fine. That's how it works.
Phil says, during the 2 years I played Skyrim, I used to put my characters through complex role-playing life stories with certain goals I wanted them to finish. I think of the 6 characters I created, I only finished the game once. Well, we was messing about with Skyrim when I first got me Series X. And I was only, literally, I just got off the Olsen cart, I was doing my character, and just in that menu I was giving them voices and everything, and he was pissing himself laughing.
He was like putting stories into his characters, and
you know, and he's like, what's your character's backstory? I said, back when I was a lad, I got thrown out the bell tower and I walked with a limp, and I just created this 15-minute background story for a character, and I'd only given him a face. And he's like, dude, you'd so be good at doing this live. He said, because your backstory, he said, it's just, he said, you're in the world with him. And I went, well, yeah, because you're living through his eyes almost, you know, so you've got to give him a bit of story.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've played through Skyrim probably about the same, about 5 or 6 times, but I've only ever finished it once again, because, you know, I played through it once quickly just to get the story done. That was about my 3rd playthrough. I think my longest playthrough in Skyrim is probably about 1,500 hours.
Oh, right.
That's not the one where I finished the story. That's just one where I had one particular character. And after a while, I just get to the point of, let's just start a new game.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah, I've restarted Stalker 2-3 times because I just enjoy that opening part.
Phil says it sounds just like me, mate. I do, you know. I mean, even my dogs in Hunter Cole of the Wild, you know, I've given them all names, but they've all got little character traits and stuff, you know. And when I did a little bit on Far Cry 5, you know, I was doing all the different characters as different voices. Not deliberately, it's just I was narrating as I was playing, and he was sitting there in bits going, so wish you was streaming this live because it's funny to listen to.
See, this is why you don't need to worry about like being quiet for the audience, because you won't shut up. I mean, you won't be interacting directly with the audience all the time. Yeah. But you'll just be talking, you'll just be narrating to yourself as you play, and that's what will keep the audience interested.
Yeah, I'll be blabbering on like a 5-year-old.
But that's the thing. They can experience the story with you and your little world that you create in your tiny mind.
Exactly. Right, folks, I'll give a quick appraisal of what I've been up to.
Yes.
I've been going around picking out different bits of the yellow and the darker colours for the hazards areas on the turrets and side bits. Started me copper on the whirly bazooka type squig fiery gunny thing. Mm-hmm. Done a bit of the old chubbies on the side there, chubby checkers. Started me winder with me blues and stuff like that. Windows. So started that. Got the yellow skull started. Done a little bit round here with me diamond plates and things like that. Started to put washes and contrasts on them. They then get dry brushed and lightened up at a later stage. So that's all I've really been doing, is just going around picking out little bits. As I was saying just now, originally I was going to do the whole turret, start to finish, get it done, chipped, weathered, bang. But what I was worried is that when you put it on, would it be the same
exactly
as the rest of it? So I've been having a rethink on how I'm doing it and going, no, just pick out different bits like your yellows and do it all around the model where they're going to be as base colours, and then I can chip and blend it all as one then.
Yep.
So there you go. That's my inane drivel of what I've been up to. And as per usual with my Warhammer builds, I have to put everything on the tank. All of it.
All the things.
All the things. And I've got all of that lot in there to go on yet.
Oh, yeah. And the dudes. Well, I've added the red... I've added the red touches. Just simple. Bit of Mephiston red. And again, don't forget when you're looking at these, by the way, on the screen, they look nothing like we see them in real life. They look either muted or a bit too bright. I've added the Mephiston red and then the Wild Rider red as chip colour.
Yeah.
On there, so just accent points on the hull and other places. It looks kind of dumb and derpy right now because it's just blue and red and white bits, and it looks totally silly. But I've still got yellow and black stripes to do and other colours, and then all the weathering. So
we're both at that stage, aren't we, where we're getting irritated that they're a bit blotchy and a bit itty bitty, higgledy-piggledy, as you like to say.
I love that phrase. But I know that, like, when I start doing the washes, I'll start seeing, like, depth in the rivets and the recesses and the lines. Right now, it's kind of flat. So I'm optimistic.
Flatter than a witch's tip, mate.
That's the one.
I'm at that stage. I've got 0 chips, 0 rust, 0 everything on it. I've got all of that to do. So, as I was saying earlier, it's the reverse of what Fox is doing. But when I put the Xenophile on, the black and the greys, I kind of liked it because I could see the different panels and the different way textures were. And I thought, okay, I'll contrast it, fit everything down as blends and glazes and try that approach. And then I can go back then and do all me rusting and chipping at the end. So who's to say it'll work? I don't know until it's finished.
When it's finished, it will be a finished piece that looks like a
so
piece.
it's different. Yeah. Well, I'm actually looking forward to getting all the tracks and the track flaps on and all of that lot. Because you get to see how the model's beginning to look as a completed product then.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out that technique on the tracks.
Oh, yeah, you want to do, my friends, you want to do his track rusting.
Friends, I want to try, yeah.
It's similar to what we did with Lehman, isn't it?
Yeah, I still haven't figured it out. I still can't do it very well.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near Martin. Uncle Martin.
Yeah, our mate Martin. Yeah, so there you go, folks. That's us done. You got an extra half hour there, and to be quite honest with you, I think it just let us finish off. Yeah, let us finish the show off nicely rather than abruptly, didn't it? So there you go, folks. So we are looking at being back Friday, depending on real life, etc. We're both at that stage where we can't plan too far ahead because life throws different things at us both every day. Yeah. So, but like I say, I'll put a show up for Friday and that will go up Thursday night, and then all being well, either one or both of us will be here doing our thing. If not, I'll just go solo again.
Yes.
There you go, folks. So happy days. Thanks again for everyone that's taken the time to come in and keep us company. It really does mean a lot. Stay safe and well. And
I've just realised that we owed someone a super chat from last Friday, from Monday. I was supposed to show up, wasn't I? We forgot.
Yeah, that's on the Frolic, mate.
Oh, it's on the Frolic. Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, we're going to do that on the Frolic, mate, because I didn't know whether you'd be in tonight on this one, so we'll do that on the Frolic.
I owe Bill or Gray or
yeah,
Jeff
that's Bill.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute silent treatment.
20
so
minutes.
We'll do that on the Frolic.
Yeah.
In the meantime, folks, like I'm saying, thanks so much for coming in and keeping us two idiots company. It really does mean a lot. And we will see you on Friday at midnight. In the meantime, stay safe and well.
Yep.
Mind how you all go, and we'll catch you then. Bye-bye.
Adios, amigos.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down,